referring to the Ukrainian conflict. I will admit, is adapted from one of my existing empires, but that's absolutely fine.
Wait.
Do you mind if I
Wet
just
tent,
record
it
the
doesn't
game
say
in the
you're here.
background?
Oh shit, yeah, oh fuck, game crashed.
Gosh! We're going back out.
The one time we get that quick start in. So what's happening now?
Okay, I hosted. It's the usual, the perfect password. That
Oh well, so we're
originally invented.
quitting and redoing. Fair enough.
Well, yeah. Well, he's got to rejoin. That's just wonderful. You couldn't have crashed a few minutes ago.
God, I just started the stream as well. Honestly, you people.
Absolutely, it was a plot. It was the Russians.
Definitely was.
Yeah, Wet Tent didn't crash until you mentioned Ukraine.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Putin, you motherfucker, if you're watching now, I'm throwing hands. I don't care if you got a black belt in Taekwondo, it's a shit martial
Can I
arts.
just say, oh, hey, no. He's got a black belt in Taekwondo. I don't quite have a black belt, but I did get halfway up the ranks there, so I do know something.
Good to know. I have a black belt and whoop your ass. And I watch a lot of pro wrestling as well, so that more than qualifies me to kick his ass.
One of my friends is literally a grandmaster in multiple martial arts, and I got some level of training from him during spare time. So I mean, to be fair, he is an incredibly rich guy, so that's not a surprise.
PC Master Race is not the reason I crashed, I swear.
Fair enough.
You did it.
But no, I mean,
That's why.
Yeah, but I got my black belt in karate, like just before I joined uni. But as for actually fighting, don't use that. Use boxing, use kickboxing, use Krav Maga.
Taekwondo and karate are not necessarily good.
Nope.
Combat.
It's a good base to get your form, get the discipline, and get a little bit of techniques done. But
discipline is literally everything Taekwondo is meant to be.
Well, yeah, that's true. But then again, you look at the UFC fighters.
Which explains why the I forgot the name, but the people essentially in charge of the Taekwondo stuff have rescinded Putin's belt.
Yeah.
Joe, join.
Anyway,
we can talk
one
about.
Second. I was going to ask. Do you mind if I record as well? Just
Sure, go for it.
Go
Sure, I want to come up on Pornhub. It sounds good.
Well, no, this is a POV of Joe getting.
No, I did not mean that in my head.
By ketchup, yeah, because he's gonna kill you.
That is true. So I mean,
No, Joe's gonna get another special delivery from the Domino's, man.
I haven't ordered Domino's pizza in about a month. Okay?
Didn't you order it last week? Like you had some kind of delivery.
It was the week before last.
Oh.
No, it was.
Everyone ready up.
But here's the question: what would the name of the video be? Getting spread by ketchup over the table.
Well, I don't know. I mean, if I could put the Twitch title Intergalactic Gangbang, I probably would. But I don't know.
I get a feeling that would be. Yeah, no, Twitch would not like that.
No, I'm honestly surprised I haven't been banned already. Like, I haven't even got around to making the YouTube channel, which I said I would do for the past 3 months. I've never actually bothered doing it yet. So yeah, I've got the VODs, but I'd like to be able to continue streaming at least for a little bit.
Well, the thing to do would probably be more. No, you go, Joe.
I was gonna say, sorry for interrupting you, but if it does get taken down on YouTube and Twitch, the place to, believe it or not, PH is actually a reasonable place to put it.
Oh.
Where's that? What's that?
Do you have experience or what?
Well, no, I don't have experience, but I've seen other YouTubers do it. Basically, Nat, if your videos and streams do get taken down on YouTube and Twitch, the hub is actually a reasonable place to put it instead.
Fair enough. Like, I have a contingency if I get banned on YouTube, like from Net Narrator, which is to just move to Spotify, and like yeah, that happened like twice for some reason too. Yeah, they targeted two of my Patreon videos, and like I basically had to nuke everything I've done for Patreon. It was sexy. It was sexy space babes as well. So yeah, it's weird. Like
sexy space babes is understandable. That shit's towing the line in some areas.
Yeah, but that wasn't that. Like those videos weren't even public. That was the thing. So yeah, I mean, like YouTube have proven they can and will ban me for whatever reason they feel like. So you know, I have that contingency in place. As far as Twitch goes, I'll probably move to YouTube. But if I like get banned from YouTube as well, like just my gaming stuff, like there are plenty of platforms that will allow me to do like proper edgy shit.
Yeah, no. If you want to, I believe Nebula is an option. I don't know.
I haven't heard of that one.
Basically, it was a service set up. I believe. I don't know if Nebula was, but I think it was a service set up by a group of YouTube content creators who were sick and tired of YouTube messing with their shit.
Yeah, but it's educational content.
Oh.
Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, ready?
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, most of my stream's gone about political stuff, so it would be educational.
Well. Well.
Political and educational can be two different things because it is rather opinionated.
My opinions are objective fact.
Right.
Of course they are.
Oh, right. Right.
I've never been wrong,
also said
ever.
That. The Fuhrer and Donald J. Trump also said that. They were wrong.
Nah.
Well, I mean, I like how people are constantly going on about, oh yeah, Trump was clearly a Russian spy, but like the whole point in putting a Russian plant in office is so, you know, you can invade while they're in office. Is like,
I've never heard that before.
yeah, I mean, well, you got people saying, yeah, you got people saying, oh no, Putin messed up by doing this while Biden was in charge. It's like, no, he's doing it while Biden is in charge for a reason. Like that's most of the stuff I see on Reddit these days.
To be fair, at least he didn't do it when Trump is in charge, because we know Trump's praising Putin for what he's been doing, believe it or not.
I would need a citation or a quote on that, but
Yeah.
But no.
I can give you citation. I can give you a legit citation.
Okay. You can send it my way, but you know. But as far as the Ukrainian stuff goes, I mean,
I'll do it after. I'll do it.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll do it after the stream because getting up the internet will probably crash my PC. But
yeah. But no, but it's just, like it is. I was going to say it's just political stuff like that I tend to talk about, like especially when I stream Fortnite for whatever reason.
By the way, lads, can I just say, do you know which unexpected ally Ukraine now has? Well, not ally, but supporter along the lines of what we're doing.
China.
No, not just them. Someone we were shooting at less than a year ago.
Oh, the Taliban.
Yeah, the Taliban. Taliban.
Yes, we should all follow their example. They are completely right about women.
Exactly.
Oh,
I've been saying that for years. The glorious progressive state of Saudi Arabia will lead the world into a new era.
Yeah. Anyway, my point is, lads, that you know you fucked up when a group generally considered by a large portion of even your own population to be terrorists is condemning you.
They're doing it so that they'll be internationally recognized. They're just trying to get good boy points.
Agreed.
From the international community.
Can I just say though, they do have a large amount of abandoned US military stuff around. They could.
Yeah, let's go, Brandon. That is true, actually. Though I suspect they won't be wanting to share that anytime soon.
I mean, they might be willing to share it with Ukraine, a small amount.
Nah.
But
They
good
are.
boy
They
points
just
again.
want attention.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what happened the last time Russia tried to invade Afghanistan, do you not?
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah, it was literally known as Russia Vietnam.
Yeah, and it's probably going to happen. It's probably going to happen again. Although I think Putin's trying to send in special forces now to, you know, try and move things along, because like he was banking on it being really, really quick.
Well, he thought
Yeah,
it'd be
his
like
original plan
Crimea is probably
Yeah.
what he thought.
Well, that's the thing. I mean,
he thought he'd be able to cut the head off the snake, essentially.
yeah, but the thing with Crimea is like Ukraine had just overthrown the dictator in charge. Their army was in disarray. Everything was in disarray. There was basically, massive civil conflict. They couldn't put up much of a fight against, the Russians in Crimea. And honestly, it came out of nowhere. And there was a lot of disinformation going around saying, "Oh no, it's just peacekeepers. We don't know what it is. It's obviously Russia." But that basically happened. Putin took advantage of the fact that Ukraine was in civil disarray, but they're not now.
But at the point of the Russian invasion, Ukraine was honestly probably one of the most stable positions it's been in a long time.
I know it wasn't. This is. Go ahead.
I was going to say, well, compared to when it was the stability during the Crimean situation, it wasn't perfectly stable, but it was more stable than it had been in the past. It was.
Wait, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I started out with 3 maniacal scientists.
Jesus Christ.
Base?
What does maniacal do again? Is that the one that increases research speed?
Yeah, by
Yes,
5%.
and the one that gives you a higher chance for a bunch of the important things, like gigastructures. No.
Wow.
Oh. I have a maniacal engineering researcher, so that's cool.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
I also have a bunch of relatively small continental worlds around me. A size 13 and a size 16, as well as some tier 4 and above anomalies, so that's cool. Oh, and I think... Yeah, an excavation site, that's nice. It's not crazy, mind you, but you know how it is.
I do know how it is.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Every little helps.
Oh, that's the Tesco
Yes,
thing.
I did just reference Tesco.
Yeah, please don't.
Why?
Oh god, it's just like the supermarket logos. I mean, I do remember when I was like 16, I did a seasonal job at Tesco. That was my first ever like proper job, and it was just it's horrible. I told you I worked at Asda back in the day, which was that. I mean, that was hell as well, because it's like.
No shit, it was hell at Asda.
Well, it's not just that. I mean, because it's more the other workers as well. Because like you got the people that basically just work there all of their lives, and they take the job so seriously. It's basically a cult over there.
Cult of Asda.
I'm not even kidding. You got people that have been working there 20, 30 years. That's all they've been doing. And yeah, it's their life basically. So yeah, I mean, I hated that. It's like they're talking about the good of the store, all of that kind of stuff, and it's like I just want to get a paycheck, dude.
Can I just ask though, guys, in this game, at what point is it worth making a planet a paradise world?
No.
I know there's a shit, like a pleasure world.
You mean like?
I swear there's like a specific planetary decision.
You mean Resort World?
Resort, yeah.
No, they're bad. Never.
I don't think they are. Well,
you're wrong.
If your empire is large enough, they're good.
Yeah, but the problem is like you're talking like well into the double digits of planets. And then plus, it has to be a minimum of 15, so you can't make like a small useless planet into one.
Wait, but did they fix that you can build normal districts on the resort world?
I think it's limited. You can't. It's only like commercial zones and stuff like that for normal. Wait, you are like districts? Yeah, you've never been able to make them.
Oh yes, you have.
You're wrong. I don't believe you.
Well. Okay, yeah. Go on with that. You can't build them, of course not.
I didn't think so.
It doesn't allow you. No, well, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, I think you're getting a bit confused there, Tem.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, this is ketchup we're talking about.
Remind
He
me about
he might be thinking of some exploit that I'm unaware of.
Possibly. What I was going to say is though, that you may not know everything about this game, but you know a lot.
Indeed.
I would say that's true.
So your expertise, while not perfect, is certainly better than most of ours.
I mean, this is a paradox game. It's not impossible that there is something that they've not patched in ages,
Yeah.
like the X-ray vision given to me by the ancient aliens.
Oh, right. That BS.
Quite magical, indeed.
Also, is anyone else experiencing some lag?
No?
No.
No.
It's probably just your internet.
It takes a second for my game to register that I'm actually doing.
Yeah, it's probably just problems with your internet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've already ran into Tianki, that's good. Actually,
The Spore music mode didn't work. Why?
Because I'm the host.
No, but
and
it should
he's playing
find
modless.
us.
No.
You're playing modless, aren't you? Ketchup?
Yeah. I
No, but
do.
I have other
Ooh.
client-side modes.
It may not be a continental, but I found a size 20 ocean. That's not bad.
Not bad.
Interesting.
No, I have ocean preference.
Ah.
I would be willing to trade that with you if I end up
Well,
getting
we
that.
don't. Well, I mean, we just need to use our. Well, we just need to use our magical powers to detect where you are.
Oh, no, no.
Wait, did you
I'm
say
sorry,
the
but
name?
I consider that
No,
to
he
be-
didn't say the name of the system.
I'm sorry, but if you do
Oh,
that on me,
wait.
I do
Oh,
unfortunately
wait.
consider,
What?
I do unfortunately
that-
consider your quote-unquote magic to be cheating.
Is that
Because
the...
I can't do it.
I would consider it cheating, but I'm not that bothered.
Well, we're not doing it right now.
Is the system that Joe is talking about the event system?
No. It's just randomly generated. He's not said anything.
Well, I may not have learned perfectly from my mistakes of the past, but I've learned something. Give me some credit, Jesus Christ.
Fuck, I forgot to put budding.
Oof, forgot to put
You
buddy.
forgot to put budding. Bruh.
Ripperoni.
Just playing here my measly rapid breeders. Ugh.
What a peasant.
Bruh, I'm not even a rapid breeder style species, and I still have budding because I can, and it's useful.
Yeah, do be like that sometimes.
Also, oh right, no, I understand why I have this. Yeah. Never mind.
Research complete.
Hi, Joe.
What the fuck? What have you done? How?
Is this?
What, did you get, like, the tastiest species event?
No, I... Okay, wait. We're gonna...
Wait, there's no way you could have spotted me because I don't have any contact. I don't have any unidentified contacts.
Okay, thank you for straight up telling me that's not you. You should keep me on edge, man.
Yeah, don't just say everything.
Give me no information. Starve me. No, that's not better.
What?
Okay, that was a good one, I'll admit. That was funny. You were a funny man.
I do have that certain key. Okay, I am pumping it up.
Situation log updated. Colonization in progress. System survey complete.
Primitives.
I think you might have just discovered 10.
No.
Okay.
That's a bit shots fired. Ooh, they make good slaves, too!
Oh!
System
They have strong and agricultural.
You mean agrarian?
Whatever. You got what I meant.
Yeah, but Jesus Christ, that is so fucking lucky, mate. That is incredibly lucky.
Well, unless he's the necrophage. Yeah.
Oh, hi, Ketchup.
Oh, have you discovered each other?
project complete.
Hello. It's
Well,
me.
Updated.
Oh god damn this lag. There should not be this much lag. 10 years into the game.
Okay.
Get better internet.
Easy for you to say, Mister. I live in the richest country on the planet.
I don't live in the richest state.
Live in the richest
Ketchup,
country.
where's the other side of
Well, we live in the 5th largest country. There's no excuse.
Wait, what did you say, Tim?
Where's the other side of your empire so I can just beeline there with my sandwich? Keep it going.
Hey? Why do you want to get to the other side so quickly?
For research purposes, of course.
To draw lewd pictures.
With his
Obvious.
empire.
Tasteful drawings.
I mean, there's nothing better than that, is there?
There's a lot of things better. No, get out of there!
Only people,
God, fuck.
only people of culture do that.
What? There was some things.
Enjoy lewd stuff.
No.
It's not.
Japanese
it's
are
not
not-
lewd.
People of culture, are you trying to justify a few of your weirder tastes, Joe?
Yeah.
No.
Mom, I swear it's just cultural studies.
When I look
I'm
at
so using that in my book.
I admit it's lewd. When I look at lewd stuff, I admit it's lewd. I do not hide behind the idea of culture. I accept that I am, as a hot-blooded male, rather prone to that kind of stuff. Especially considering I'm also technically still, well, very much still a whole.
You are a partial connoisseur of weeb stuff.
Nice way of framing it.
When I am doing something degenerate, I accept that it is degeneracy.
I don't think that independent fact checkers disagree.
Don't speak too much.
You are not independent, you are American.
No, you don't get it.
America is never independent from a conflict.
So I'm gonna say hi to people in the chat. Zephy, hello, thank you very much, and Spotify and YouTube simultaneously. That's true, but I do want YouTube views because that pays more. Good Wayne, you're a bot, and Valen 1, hello. Well, no, I mean the YouTube, it doesn't. Okay, while on one hand it doesn't make sense to have all my eggs in one basket of YouTube. The fact that I get more views on YouTube as a result does benefit me in the longer term. That's basically what I'm trying to say.
In the longer term, somewhat, but in the longer term, it also benefits you to not risk having everything taken down at once.
That's true. I mean, that's partially why I go on Twitch as well.
YouTube has taken down entire channels without warning before.
Yeah, I'm aware. But quite often those are specifically political channels.
What?
No, wait. Ketchup, enemies up north of you?
It's the shards. Why?
Shards. Oh, yeah, okay.
Shard are assholes.
You mean the sharks?
Whatever. Yeah.
Do you not get it?
No.
I don't.
The shards? The sharks? Sharks? Shit.
Close enough. I get it now.
I understand it's a bit of a disgusting thing to say, but at the same time it is true.
Construction complete.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna just turn around.
Research complete. Anomaly found. Hostile station engaged.
We did not establish.
One must always establish embassies.
Well, not all.
Construction complete.
Most of the time.
Well,
Most of the
establishing
time.
embassy gives you intel,
Spaceport under attack.
which is
Yes,
Systems
not
but,
always the thing you
but
want to give.
if you've gone down a diplomacy tradition, it also gives you unity, and even if it doesn't, it at the very least establishes a potentially good relationship for the future.
Indeed.
Spaceport under attack.
Slaves.
Slabs.
I mean,
Quite
that is where the English word for slave comes from.
Indeed. I just realised I have two ships surveying the same system.
Research complete.
Inefficiency.
Speed.
No, because one was sent a while ago, and then the other got sent shortly after because
Research
I forgot.
complete.
I suck. Ah. I don't know why, but I like the games where I basically play single player in multiplayer.
Debris analyzed.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I get that.
It's nice and chill.
In these lobbies,
Don't have to
yeah.
worry-
those rare moments where I don't have to worry about constantly being invaded and subjugated is nice.
Well, you have to worry about that in single player anyway. But no, I mean, I've been playing a lot of single player lately. I mean, Joe, you know, I've been on and off with Mass Effect Andromeda, but you know, I put that down in favour of Prey, the new one. I played the old one when it came out. That was very good.
I saw you earlier today playing MEA.
That was basically. Go ahead.
No, you go. No, you go.
Okay. Well, with Andromeda, there's basically this crappy, you know, mobile integration multiplayer thingy. It's basically just that. I basically just updated my thing on that because there's a Steam achievement. That's it. Nothing special.
When I played Mass Effect Andromeda, I did it for part of the free games thing that Steam did for a while. In partnership with, I can't remember who, but basically the people who originally created Mass Effect. Or some shit like that. And essentially, right,
Oh, they blocked me.
What?
People a little under you blocked me.
Oh.
It's war. Oh, but I don't want to war yet. There are.
sounds like they're not really worth fighting.
Yeah, it does sound like.
Hostile fleet engaged. Construction complete.
Wish I could. How many AI empires did you set in this game?
8, maybe. I can't remember.
An alien
For the size of the galaxy, that's reasonable.
research complete.
Just, I've explored a decent amount and I haven't run into any yet.
Anomaly found.
Frustratingly. I would really like someone to be friendly with.
Oh, you're playing trade?
Not necessarily. I just like friends. Even when I'm not playing trade, you know, I like friends. When I was playing Crisis, I liked friends. If you remember. It's pretty much whenever I play, I try to play friendly for the most part. I mean, what's the point in constantly going to war and wasting resources when you can essentially have them on your side without having to lift a finger? It's cost efficiency, you know?
But taking things is based.
And inefficient.
Nah. Well, if the AI is inefficient.
There's a reason the Imperium of Man keeps being pushed back every now. Well, quite often.
Imperium of Man doesn't play Stellaris.
Yeah. And the AI is inefficient at managing its resources.
There's a reason the Russians are suffering so heavy casualties.
Well, there's the thing. They're not taking things, so they're unbased. They're failing at taking things. That makes them cringe.
Yeah, they're trying to, win hearts and minds and try to get the Ukrainians on their side when they should just be killing them.
You say that, but there's been evidence they've been using thermobaric weapons, which are illegal.
Yeah, and vacuum weapons and cluster ammunition. All of that is war crimes. Oh, and they're targeting power plants and shelling nuclear power plants like absolute. Well, I can't say the word retard on stream, but you know exactly what I mean. Oh shit, I just said it. Never mind.
Well, you just did.
Well, Twitch, I tried. Don't worry.
Don't you worry, Twitch. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
That is the truth. Like, the energy spikes at Chernobyl, very suspicious.
Yes.
Putin, what are you up to? I am concerned. Not to mention any sort of nuclear attack on any nation is likely to lead to full-scale nuclear war.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say like certain aspects that Putin's doing. Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, even if they're not NATO allied or don't have nukes themselves, the fact that a weapon was launched is quite often going to be enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite often you say that as if you have experience.
He personally launched the nuke himself.
Yeah.
No, but based on research and into the whole mutually assured destruction, which is still very much in play. Yeah.
That's the thing. Putin doesn't have sole access to nukes. I think it has to be some kind of group decision. And all we need is for someone in his inner circle to think, yeah, I'm gonna be the president myself, and to stage a coup. That's basically what we're wanting.
Or to say, even if I'm not going to be president, we don't want you in president.
I don't think that like a coup is gonna work, seeing how he like treated his spy minister and shit.
I think things like that is exactly why a coup is going to happen.
Yeah, but he's in full control. I think it's more likely to be an assassination.
Quite possibly. I mean, but then again, full control of what? Like the economy is canned completely.
Well, it's been going down for a while.
It's been going down for a while, but like it's gone to the point of. Go ahead.
This is essentially, yeah. It was already going down. What we've essentially done is hit not just a nail, but essentially like 1,000 nails into the coffin, guarantee.
Yeah.
Well, it ain't gonna be the end of the world yet.
Although Russia does have ties with China that they're using to be able to prop themselves up.
China's disavowed.
The Chinese have actually offered them shit.
Yeah.
Well,
China has
China's
actually
not a
offered them
fan of Russia right now. They're kind of like going away.
No, but they're still offering economic support.
Are they?
Yeah, no, look it up. It's actually true. It's actually true. Look it up.
Okay.
Wet
like...
tent.
Yep.
Do you need food?
I can take a little food.
I need minerals.
Sure. How much? Are we monthly or?
I can do monthly. What are you doing to? How much food do you want monthly?
Fuck. Well, it's not an we can't do an equal ratio. It'll have to do
That's fine with me.
Alright, I'll give you 20 minerals a month, and I'll get 30.
Sure. Let me pause it for just a second to do this correctly.
How many years?
Just 10. Oh, I already sent it.
Alright.
Okay.
Hey guys, you know TTS?
Yeah.
If the Emperor, yeah. Remember that special they did? The
Which
one where they played Stellaris?
Oh yeah. Well, Net hasn't seen it because he's not a man of culture, a true man.
I haven't yet. No. I will at some point though.
No, trust. We could do a server reaction to that. That would actually be a good fucking move.
Wait,
to TTS.
I'm not in. What's going on? What's going on? What's happening?
We're referring to a series made by a guy named Brother Alpha Bussa, which is essentially a Warhammer 40k parody, where the Emperor of Mankind gets a text-to-speech device implanted into the Golden Throne.
Research complete.
Okay.
Basically allowing a guy who is pretty much dead to communicate with people.
It's really memeing. It's not serious.
It's not serious, but it's fucking hilarious.
But it was cancelled in the middle, in the 2-part of a 3-part sort of larger episode.
Yep.
Yeah. Not to spoil anything, but I do seriously feel sad about Kitten.
Construction complete.
That was one of the saddest. That was one of the saddest things I've seen.
Well, I mean, it's a fictional character.
Hey, fiction can sometimes bring out more emotion than reality.
Complete.
Yes, just look at all those anime waifus of Joe's.
Something he'll never have.
Not like the psychological horror genre. Don't like, for example, Mandela Catalogue, Backrooms, the Walton Files. That kind of creepiness just ain't something you can achieve easily in real life. Especially with the analog horror shit. Like, if anyone's watched Local 58, holy shit.
Ah, there you are, Ketchup. Oh, fucking hell, he's bordering me. I'm already at war with someone, I don't want to fight someone else.
Well, unless he... As long as he ain't cornered in, I think.
Right, what kind of empire are you playing? Authoritarian, fanatic, militaristic. Fucking we.
Oh, is he? Oh, he is.
Research.
Aboo. We aboo. Hehe.
We do a little slavery now and then.
Now and then.
Yeah,
now and
it is.
then.
And by now and then, I mean 35% of the time.
That's a very oddly specific number.
Yes.
Hey! I'm just
Actually,
glad.
it's-
I'm just glad I haven't run into any of you yet, because I feel like you'd all want to kill me.
No, why would you get that impression?
We only kill people that deserve it.
Research complete.
Oh, really? Did I
Yes!
Did I deserve it last time when you attempted to subjugate me?
Yes!
Attempted.
Yes, you did!
How the fuck did I deserve it? I was being peaceful.
Exactly! Peaceful is cringe.
Yeah,
They're like, you better fight in this game. You better get down.
Says the guy where half of the stories of his channel is humanity being peaceful, being invaded, and then kicking off.
Hey, that's not half the story, okay? We basically got, you know, furry harem in Sexy Space Babes. There's a little bit of a difference. Oh, and the green text, whereas, like, every other one, I've got some marginalised group of people having to go at me for the content.
Hey, I didn't say to generate, I said humanity being peaceful and, like, half getting invaded and then turning on their warlike nature.
But pacifism is cringe.
Oh, there's Wet Tent.
Hello.
Those who can fight but choose not to are the wise ones, for they know that war is hell.
Oh, not if you're...
That's
With
just
an
poorly
official.
plagiarizing the Bible, first of all. You could at least get the words right.
I'm an atheist, you...
Yeah, but like, the
don't
Bible
pay
basically
attention to
says
the
that.
Bible.
It's just a bit better worded.
I don't pay attention to your fictional storybook.
Oh no, he's mad. We found he prays to Richard Dawkins at night.
Of course I'm angry. I dislike illogical things, and religion is illogical.
No. disagree.
Yes. Religion is highly illogical. What?
It
You'd
is
rather believe in some magic man than in proven explanations.
Damn right. Magic is based. I write about magic. It's very based.
Yo, I don't believe, but I believe in belief.
Oh, right. Council of Matriarchs. You can resend me the trade offer if you want. I didn't even look at it. Sorry.
Oh. Do you mean Council of United Matriarchs? Is he playing that one again?
A variation.
Not sure. Communications, yeah.
Does the acronym still end up coming out as CUM? Is this acceptable?
Well, technically, yeah, but if you equum, if you have all the words.
Oh yeah.
Equum.
Yeah, the capital letters.
The equum a lot.
Ikuma Natada.
No, do you get it though? Do you get it?
That was
Equum a lot.
bad.
I know it was terrible because I couldn't remember what the words were exactly halfway through.
Hakuma Matata?
Whatever. It's foreign. It's very foreign.
You're foreign.
Your mum's
Well.
foreign.
This is a British server and you're American.
Tense Swedish.
Research.
Catch us, American.
Exactly. Oh yeah, no, okay, you're both foreign then. Still counts.
I mean, what was Hakuna Matata or whatever
Yeah.
is Nigerian. So, I mean, American and Swedish is closer to English than Nigerian.
No,
There.
Africa is geologically closer than America.
Not when you see our immigration policy.
Geologically and geographically, not geopolitically.
Well, when you go on a cultural level,
Research.
America's much closer to England than
Because you're
Nigeria.
essentially
Yeah.
your nation is essentially our nation's child.
Yeah.
Research.
Yes, and they are now richer than us.
And this isn't a contested fact or anything. This is, well, I mean, contested opinion. That's fact.
Isn't there a place in America called New Sweden?
I think
Yes.
it's probably in New Jersey because that was a Swedish
Didn't-
colony for a while.
Did you know
But
New
then
York
the Dutch,
was almost? Yeah, sorry. Did
yeah,
you know
the
New
Dutch.
York was almost called New Orange.
Well, it was New Amsterdam for a while, and then the English took it from the Dutch in I think the Second Anglo-Dutch War, and then immediately
fair.
renamed it to New York.
To be fair, I think New York sounds better than New Amsterdam. Let's be honest.
Yeah, because Amsterdam is Dutch.
Well, Amsterdam is Dutch. It's also drugs.
Exactly.
Not even-
Well, my brother lives there. It's not entirely drugs.
Just
No, but,
95%.
Yeah.
Sense of it, yes.
Yeah.
I like
They-
how we could agree on some things.
Yeah.
Those some things being bashing other countries.
Exactly.
Like father, like son, I guess, in terms of nations.
Construction
I
complete.
guess. Indeed. And I live in a more, well, with the the ethnic whatever, it can be complicated because English, British, and Irish are all separate categories, but Scottish doesn't get its own category, and neither does Welsh.
Well, not outside of the UK. Inside the UK, the Scots very much do get their own fucking category.
Yeah, well, the reason the Scots and the Welsh don't get a separate category from British is all the Scottish and Welsh people just lived in the same areas that English people were, and for the most part were a minority around the English settlements.
Whereas the Irish decided to live separate, pretty much.
Well, there's kind of two separate groups of Irish people. You have the ones from like Northern Ireland, which are like half Scottish to begin with, and then you have the ones from the Potato Famine.
Unionist and Republican.
Yeah. The Unionist ones came first. And typically went to the American South.
Construction complete.
What, you mean places like Texas, that region?
No. More like the Carolinas and Virginia. Georgia was basically made by a utopian named George Oglethorpe, which, trust me, Georgia is actually named after King George II. He just so happens to be named George as well. And it was like
pretty based.
Yeah. And it pretty much turned into basically a giant prison because the utopian social standards were so strict.
Right, the utopian social standards.
Yes. It's only a utopia if everyone does exactly what we say and exactly how they speak.
It was a utopia for one specific man or group.
Yeah.
Remember, one man's utopia is another man's dystopia.
Yeah, and the problem is they also tried to build this utopia in a very hot forest full of English people that were in debt. Because it was sort of like Australia before Australia. Because they just, if you went to prison for debt, well, you're just going to Georgia now.
Where do you like?
I think dumb how people could go to prison for debt. That was
big think, and you still have the debt afterwards. Absolutely gargantuan brain.
And do you know what was worse?
What?
Quite often those with no money, the debt prisoners. So not only did you have to pay for your own stuff, right, while you were in prison, but if you couldn't afford to pay, you were put into a block where you begged passers-by.
Yeah.
Research complete.
Why would anyone ever be put in prison because they don't have money? That is dumb.
I don't know. It sounds pretty based to me. We have too many poor people in London.
You're not thinking about somebody from 16 and 1700s England. You're not thinking that way.
Well, no, I'm just saying it's very resource inefficient to do that.
Yeah, but then there was a different rationale behind the things than we have now.
Yeah. Things were a lot more selfish back then.
I'm pretty sure even then they liked efficiency.
Well, there was different social standards.
When you're talking about workhouses and stuff. Yeah, I suppose. But
workhouses are somewhat efficient.
they were for their time. And obviously it was at a time when, people are obviously not that bothered about human rights, and it was around that time where you started getting things being pushed through.
Yeah.
I think, in our country, certainly Charles Dickens had a big influence on that.
Ketchup.
Yeah.
Guys, quick question.
Wait, 10 first, then you can go.
Minus empire size from planets. Does that mean minus from districts, or what does it mean?
It says planetary, so I'd assume it would just mean colonies. The colony modifier, but I'm not sure. I've not tested around with it enough.
I'm not risky.
Okay, can I ask my question?
Yep, absolutely.
The mysterious monolith. Should I activate the machine? It costs 200 energy, and I don't know what it will do. Or should I leave it alone and gain nothing and lose nothing?
Activate it.
Go
Alright.
I don't actually know, so I can't really answer.
Well,
Also,
the machine
year
stirs,
30.
ancient mechanisms clanking behind smooth facade. After much whirring, buzzing, and dramatic pause, the metallic panel slides back, and a ship-sized cylinder rolls out of the machine. The cylinder is empty; its contents long evaporated through a corroded sealing
Construction
cap.
complete.
The container itself is still in good shape, though, and the unknown alloy is on par with the metal we use to make our ships.
Damn, Joe, you're going to put me out of a job reading stuff like that.
To be fair, with that, I can't remember who it was, but someone a few days, a couple of days ago, or maybe last week, I can't remember, was asked. Well, was they had the beginnings of an idea for something they could, for a HFY that they're writing, and so while reviewing it, I read it out, and they said I did a pretty good job too.
Oh, pretty good.
So if you ever need like the second person to do narrations, like multiple people arguing or something, then feel free. I'm part of your admin team. It is our job to help you. Although that's not
that's fine.
job description.
Honestly, if I need help with anything, it's mainly just getting me kicking my ass enough that I actually go make the second YouTube channel and stick all the VODs on and write my own HFY, because Galactic High's doing alright. I'm on. I think I've just about finished chapter 17. I know exactly what I'm going to write. It's just I don't have the time to do it.
Fair enough.
But I do appreciate it, Joe. Thank you.
Guys, year 30. What's the resource check? What's the resources looking like?
I am moderate.
That's classified.
I'm doing okay.
I'm at 100 Unity, 800 Tech.
Oh.
What are you all looking at?
Slightly lower than you, but that's only because I was in a war.
Okay, Joe?
I'm doing okay.
You won't tell me your numbers?
It's for me to know and you to find out.
I have not had the best start.
Come on, give it to me.
No. No?
Problem is that one of my choke point systems was occupied by a large amount of hostile aliens, which I found out to be space amoeba. So, yeah, up until recently, I haven't been able to expand in one direction. It just happened to be where a lot of planets were, so I haven't been able to expand my ground-based research capabilities or Unity capabilities too much.
Research complete.
Still not doing terrible though.
I just create way too much resources.
Colonization in progress.
Mr. Humble
Be
over
nice.
here.
No, okay, that I said that in the last game too. There were too many resources. I think they're like, I don't know what has changed.
Construction
You don't need to put a bunch of workers into keeping your empire size up, or admin.
research complete.
Yeah, that might be part of it.
Research complete.
guaranteeing my independence.
Research
nice.
complete.
That is indeed nice. This is
Honestly, why haven't I run into anyone yet?
You're probably blocked off for reasons.
Yeah. Camo to your advantage, though.
Hello there.
love that.
Ooh. Who was that?
It's me.
Ah, hello. JQ3B9. You need to give me a pronounceable name. Like, I can barely pronounce normal words as it is, but your name makes that very difficult.
Yeah. Everyone just calls me Joe most of the time, to be honest.
Fair enough.
That's gonna be confusing,
Yeah.
because I'm also Joe.
Yeah. JQ will be fine then.
JQ?
Or Jake.
That'll be confusing.
That'd be very confusing.
Not for us, though.
Anyone wanna trade alloys for?
I just got the Grand Dragon.
No.
That's not good.
What Grand Dragon?
I'm not talking about like the KKK stuff, but a hostile fleet called the Grand Dragon has just appeared under one of my systems. I just did an event.
No. It's not the Grand Dragon. It's the Grand Wizard.
System survey complete.
Yeah, you're probably right.
It's good that you know your shit, Judge.
Obviously. I know this stuff. The founder was Nathan Bedford Forrest.
Habitats. Wow. That's lucky.
What?
Habitats.
You got habitats. You got
Habitats. That's lucky.
Damn.
Research complete.
Oh. It's nutty.
Me who, despite having researched an insane amount of technology, has gotten very unlucky and has barely gotten destroyers for some reason.
Hey,
I kid you not, my research is at like around about 1,000, and I
Construction
haven't got cruisers yet because I've just gotten unlucky. I keep ending up with the fucking housing ones.
Net, can I buy your alloys for minerals?
Sure, absolutely.
Good.
Send me your offer.
I'm thinking monthly.
That would depend on how much, but go ahead. Send me your offer.
debris analyzed.
Who didn't sim?
Incoming transmission.
Well, and this might sound a bit degenerate, but as the spy from Team Fortress 2 says, you go and this is
Make it 70 and I'll give you a deal.
70. Let's think.
Damn right. Like 50 minerals a month for 20 alloys? That's big. No. You're gonna have to give me a better deal than that, mate.
Oh yeah, that's
peace. In the famous words of what's his name? The
What's his name?
If you can't
That's a good
remember his
start.
name, then those aren't famous words.
from the guy the one who tutors under Master Oogway.
I don't know who that is either, I'm afraid.
It's fictional
Kung Fu
characters.
Panda.
No, definitely not. I haven't seen that film.
What?
Correct, I haven't seen Kung Fu Panda. Like, I was older around that time. Why would I go see a kids' film?
Because it is so much more than just a kids' film. It's actually pretty fucking good.
It's art.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, technically, people trying to convince me that Disney films are more than just kids' films. You know, it's kind of getting into that territory.
Yeah, adults who like Disney movies, there's something wrong.
They freak me the fuck out.
Nat, have you heard about this? It's more than a child's movie. It's called My Little Pony.
I've heard of it, and I want to kill it with fire.
I have a friend who is legitimately a brony.
Oh god.
Why is he your friend?
Not the bestiality kind.
There's a bestiality kind.
Oh.
That's something I didn't know.
Yeah, he's not a degenerate cum jar kind. He's the
Ketchup's interest has been
he's the I like the show kind.
I am significantly aroused.
There is a difference. There is a major difference between the truly degenerate kind of brony and the simply I watch the show and enjoy it brony.
I mean, I tend to put them in the same category, to be honest.
Yeah.
But that's unfair.
Life is unfair.
Basically, you're calling people who watch the show but do not do anything sexual with it. You're lumping them in the same with what could be best described as one stop off from being a paedophile.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's about right.
Which isn't fair on them, because what I'm saying is you're lumping them in with those people.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Which is bullshit.
No.
Nah.
Because by that logic, anyone who watched Star Wars: The Clone Wars could be considered a pedo.
Well, I haven't seen that one yet. Although I have been requested to do a certain screen text regarding Ahsoka Tano for the Patreon. I don't know if I will or not, but
No.
I mean,
I'm aware of
depends.
the degenerates.
Is it her younger or her older self?
I wouldn't know.
Clone Wars Ahsoka. Is it Clone Wars Ahsoka or Rebels Ahsoka? There's the big difference.
Honestly, the only one I've seen is the one of the Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett.
That's the older Ahsoka. That's acceptable.
There you go then. I mean, well, I wouldn't know personally because I haven't seen the Clone Wars TV show at all.
System survey complete.
Oh god, I have filled up my storage on minerals somehow. Despite building as much as I can. Okay. I guess that's cool.
Colonization in progress. Ships upgraded. Incoming transmission.
Guys, I forget. Is it possible for the mining drones to have a starbase? Or not a starbase, but a station thing?
They have some kind of station.
Yeah, the home, whatever, that they have.
Research complete. Construction.
Stop giving me research for better autocannons and missiles.
Yeah, I don't like the art.
I have a maniacal engineering researcher. Give me something that will get me closer to fucking mega structures, please.
Construction complete.
Yeah, you hear that, Paradox?
This year. Yeah. You've obviously not been praying to RNGesus recently. He heard your blasphemy earlier, and he is smiting you.
Yeah, you would have thought they'd...
Jesus and Jesus are two separate people to me.
Research complete.
Yeah.
If Jesus himself does exist.
Oh, he totally does. Just not anymore.
System cell complete.
I mean, did you guys forget the whole Kevin Jenkins experience thing?
Well, I certainly haven't done. I certainly haven't because I'm still narrating that one.
You know. Well, in the earlier, one of the earlier parts of it, where the aliens find it absolutely horrifying that there are actual people who believe this.
Yeah, but they're aliens. They're cringe.
Yeah. Aliens can never be as based in red pill
because they have a different imaginary friend to you is cringe.
Well, I agree, but only when it's the enemy. I'm trolling, in case you haven't realised.
Yeah, no, I know you're trolling. You specifically.
Yeah. I mean, there are some people that say I should be setting a good example, but we all know that's not that's not going to happen.
Getting a good example out of you? I mean, none of us are good examples for anything.
No.
No, all of us here are perfect examples of what not to do in life.
Hey, I'm doing pretty okay.
I'm getting higher education.
I've learned to not care without doing drugs.
He'll get along with Chrysler on that one.
Well, no, he does drugs.
Yeah. I think he does weed,
That's
though.
different.
Yeah.
That's still a drug.
I've never...
I am the most anti-drug person in existence.
Technically, everyone who does anything that gives them satisfaction has done drugs.
No.
In progress.
Nah.
No, I disagree with that.
That is some gargantuan coping mechanisms right there.
No.
Wait.
Because dopamine is a drug.
No, that sounds like copium. Oh, because you like video games? That's the same as me doing black tar heroin.
No, it's not the same level. It's not the same level. Just it's like how well, this is slightly different, but still, like how doing marijuana isn't the same as doing black tar heroin.
I think we all have different stances on this.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I say do what you want to do, but don't let it negatively affect others.
Exactly.
Nah.
Yeah.
I say the best way to control what people can and cannot do with a drug is to make it regulated rather than purely illegal.
Absolutely, you can tax that shit. Hate to be devil's advocate there, but yeah, that's the main reason to do it.
Yeah, no, you've got a point. It makes a lot of money doing that, and it also makes things like it also allows you to set rules on who can and can't have it.
Yeah. I mean, it would bugger up the Mexican. Go ahead.
I was going to say, basically reducing the likelihood of overdose, of child drug use, and countless other things that are terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then the government spends money to take care of these wretches.
Actually, treatment for certain drugs like marijuana would basically not need to happen much at all. It would be rare cases, and those cases could just be sent to a therapy to deal with it.
It would make sense to do it in certain countries.
The underlying causes.
Yeah, like you couldn't do it.
I'd say a more packed and centralised nation like the UK might be able to pull it off.
Well, I mean, it certainly makes sense in certain countries. So, for example, if Mexico just legalized drugs completely, I mean, let's face it, the cartels are in charge anyway. But doing that would massively fuck up the sheer brutality that some of these cartels do. I mean, I think the big one for me is the Lost Zetas. Like, those guys are fucking insane.
Well, their leader is a cannibal, first of all.
I didn't realize that. I mean, I wasn't entirely sure who their leader was specifically, because the original 30 ex-special forces that created the cartel are either all dead or imprisoned. Mostly all dead, I think. But yeah, like, the sheer brutality that comes out of those guys, I mean, they've been massive influences on some of the things I write. Because, like, the sheer brutality that comes out of those guys is insane. Oh, no, it helps me make my bad guys, because the Lost Zetas, like, you get some of the worst, absolute worst brutality going out of these guys. I mean, like, whenever you think of cartel violence, it's usually because of the Lost Zetas. Like, they upped it to 11 when they came about.
Yeah, they were originally started as a anti-cartel force trained by the U.S. Special Forces, and then became a cartel themselves.
Yeah, they originally worked for a cartel, and
They're a cartel that has the training of military forces.
absolutely, but not just that, special forces.
That is terrifying.
Yeah, and they
Like
originally.
I said previously.
Go ahead.
No, wait, you go.
No, you go.
No, like I said previously, their leader is a confirmed cannibal. He eats people.
What the fuck?
Ketchup, why are you running nationalistic seal?
I was... Shut up. I am not purely min-maxing all the time.
That was probably a min-max. Let's be real.
No,
I don't min
like,
all the time, you min-max a lot of the time.
it isn't super strong. It isn't like, it's probably like B tier, but it's good if you're warring.
Yeah. Well, I am invading someone at the moment.
Yeah, and I'm invading the same person. How fun.
Interesting.
Oh, so you guys are going into a joint war at this point then? Well,
It's
separate
yeah, it's more so we just happen to be attacking the same person.
Yeah. You'd be surprised how often that happens.
I mean, most of history.
It is
Yeah.
advantageous too.
Yeah.
Okay,
Research.
I have... Yeah, stupid.
You have what?
He said he has stupid.
Oh.
I have
Another
3 planets that are filled to the brim with research labs, and I still have a stable economy.
Wow.
Oof. Man, they must have buffed the whatevers much more than I thought.
Dude, I was saying that I had a
What is he
good
playing?
economy.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Yeah, I'm trying to steal a good economy. Full Romania mode.
For Romania, you're gonna have to clarify for the viewers.
What? I said
By Romania modes, like what?
I'm stealing a good economy.
Gotcha. Okay.
Romania has the stereotype of people being burglars.
I believe that's I believe that's gypsies altogether.
Oh, did you see where some gypsies stole a Ukrainian tractor and used it to steal a Russian APC?
I can believe that.
And then the Ukrainians, wasn't there also Ukrainian farmers actually stealing tanks?
Yeah, that has been happening. Like, Ukrainians are picking up a lot of Russian tanks because the Russians are just abandoning them.
It's almost like a lot of Russian soldiers A, don't want to be there, and B, sympathise with Ukrainian people and are trying to find plausibly deniable ways of giving them shit.
Yeah, I mean they're heavily demoralised, and the Ukrainians are treating the Russian POWs well. Apparently, I mean that may just be propaganda, of course.
No, what I'm saying is, it's almost like the soldiers are looking for plausibly deniable ways to support people they consider that to be their actual brethren.
Yeah, maybe it is heavily disorganized. It's no fault the situation of the troops on the ground, but it's key to point out that most of the soldiers in Russia signed up for that shit. I mean, they're going in, so they shouldn't be given, complete sympathy. But the main reason they're
many of them told they were just doing training exercises at the border.
Yeah, absolutely. That often happens. So yeah, I mean, I do agree with that. But the main failure on Russia's side has been with the command staff and the political staff as well. Like, they're the ones that have fucked this up, not the troops.
As always.
Yeah.
We paused for some reason.
Kachel's doing something.
Trying to solve something. The AI was incompetent. I mean, I know that's like saying the water is wet. I know. It decided to just not build any.
You can fix that over time.
Construction complete.
I know. I was just making sure I could find some way to stabilize the economy.
Research complete.
Jesus Christ, man. You're gonna have to be more specific when you say the AI is being incompetent.
Yeah, no, it just had like no what do you call it? Amenities buildings on its capital world.
Oh.
Research complete.
What? Not even city buildings, considering they also produce.
Well, those don't count.
Why do city buildings produce amenities anyway?
It's from the clerk jobs that they provide.
No, what I'm saying is, why does that make any sense? Because that's essentially... Like, I suppose if you're referring to the City of London, I kind of get it, but... Other than that, no.
System survey complete.
Oh, shit.
Construction complete.
Hmm.
Horror in the void.
Ooh, lovely.
Do I do?
Give it a big hug.
Come on, have some fun.
What the fuck just happened? I voted a guy to, so a guy got into office and died at the same time. So now, there's another election.
Taylor moment.
Oh, and one of the guys who previously got voted out now got put on there.
Research complete.
Fuck. So, the old leader died, then the new guy who had to replace him died, because he was like 92. A third guy came in and took power, who was previously in charge. The fuck kind of shenanigan was that?
Strange.
Strange things are afoot at the Circle K.
Oh, my apologies, Ten. I just bought a fuck ton of cruisers.
I realized. Ketchup, I'm assuming you and I are gonna be friendly for the rest.
I'd prefer it that way.
Yeah, because well, if things were to not be so, I would have them.
The opportunity to what?
To invade him.
To party.
To party.
Then again, didn't we have the opportunity to invade him last time and we both fucked it up?
System survey.
Well, now I have 50%
Indeed.
more army than him.
Indeed, and you also had
Yeah, I didn't have the
Yep.
greatest start.
Makes sense, makes sense.
Yeah. I just want to know where Joe is.
Hey
Do you know
Joe,
what? I want to know that too. I want to know that too, to be fair. I'm fucking confused.
Yeah, whereabouts are you on the map? Like, just you can be as vague as you like.
Well, he's in the bottom
the
right
galaxy.
quadrant.
Ah, okay.
Wait, what? I'm not in the bottom right quadrant.
He's
No,
committing
I'm not.
espionage. He really is. Don't believe him.
Well, I mean, we got the
Disbelieve the heretic.
we're getting the galactic community out, so presumably we'll know at some point. If,
Probably, yeah.
yeah, I mean, are you even a member?
No, not yet.
Evading hostile fleet.
I haven't got a pop-up for it.
System survey complete.
Just realised though, my empire is surprisingly shaped like parts of China for some reason.
Well, I should point out that Twitch is owned by Tencent, which is a Chinese company. So, for that reason, let's not do that kind of stuff.
I think the glorious People's
mean-
Republic of China banning
me saying-
funeral strippers was a extremely great move.
Oh no, that's a bit too far for them. God damn it.
They can't be going
I was gonna say, me simply saying my empire looks slightly shaped like them, that's not gonna be something they're gonna give a shit about.
No, it wasn't that. It was Ketchup's contribution to that conversation.
The fucking jingle.
That is correct. Tencent is a Chinese company. It owns a lot of things, including
that
part of
is-
Twitch.
It's the national jingle of China. There's nothing to be wrong about it. Whenever everybody hears it, they think of China. It's great marketing.
marketing.
Sure.
We did it in the name of marketing.
Exactly.
Oh, we did.
A massive Chinese psyop.
Scion.
Go battleships.
Good for you. My empire still apparently hasn't figured out, despite relatively decent tech, how cruisers work.
Interesting.
Because this game is dumb and keeps giving me city options. Like seriously, I don't need. Seriously,
Construction
what the
complete.
fuck? Why do you keep giving me the city options, the army options, and the fucking expand research options?
Oh, Jesus. Well, I mean that's what you get for for being an atheist. You showed a lack of faith in RNGesus, and he's punishing you.
Yeah, of course.
Iron Jesus can go suck a giant.
I'm glad he cut out the end of that.
Well then. Fucking slave bastards. Just do what you're told, pieces of shit.
What's that?
What?
Pause a second, please. Pause a
Do I
second,
spot
please.
aliens
Hang on,
with
pause.
ocean preference?
Yep, Joe's heading off.
What
No,
what
I
happened
just-
to Joe?
No, he's heading off for something.
Well,
No, I wasn't. I was just having like 20 pop-ups at once and wasn't sure what the fuck to do.
Oh. Have you sorted that out now?
Because they all require they all required some level of thought, so I cleared as many of them as possible, and I've just finished clearing the last couple.
Awesome.
I mean, when in doubt, commit war crimes.
Yep.
Against who? I haven't run into any of you yet.
Your own people.
I mean,
That's what
it's
true
not- it's not a war-
gamers do.
If it's against your own people, it's an atrocity, not a war crime.
It's based.
It's based what it is.
I gave them rights and took them away.
Construction complete.
Did I get everything? Yeah, I did. Lovely.
Research complete. Construction complete. Research complete.
My economy prospers.
I mean, yeah, my economy ain't bad. It's just where the fuck is the advanced technology that I keep trying to search for when I research?
Research complete.
Oh, fucking hell. No, I do not care about the mineral purification plants. Stop showing me that technology. Give me crew reserves. Or at the very least higher level fortifications. Technology. Ooh. Okay, yeah, that's decent. Ooh.
Stars are aligning.
Construction complete.
I just realised, right?
Yeah.
I just realised how fucking similar the Carabineers in this game act to relative to how gypsies in the real world act.
We're getting on to the more controversial comments, are we? Oh, no, that's cool. Go
I
ahead.
was gonna say they leave trash everywhere.
That is true. They are officially the most disliked group in Europe after Muslims. Oh no.
What?
Not yeah. Muslims is the second most disliked group. Gypsies is the first. I think that was in a study somewhere. I can't bring it up off the top of my head though.
Why Muslims? They're literally just a religious.
Research complete.
Muslims for some reason are the second most hated group. I would have expected them to be the first, considering migration and shit. But
Well,
no, it is apparently
Europe
gypsies.
Keeps them out. So
Yep.
there's that.
But they do keep the gypsies in, and with that, that's where they come from most of the time. But yeah, that is true. I think it's mainly because of their history with the Ottomans.
Colonization
Oh
in
yeah,
progress.
Ottoman and Crusaders. Fucking over the relations between many different nations long after they're dead.
Yeah, it's mainly the Ottomans. The Ottomans did some really bad shit around that time.
Yeah, well, the Ottomans were quite brutal.
They were.
The Ottomans were the Ottomans. What the fuck do you expect? If you're expecting an empire that was founded during the time of the during the time of the late during the time in which Byzantium was still around.
Yeah.
And in fact, were essentially founded by a guy who was trying to,
Station under attack.
who felt that Byzantium needed a fucking rival, essentially.
It wasn't necessarily that. I think it descended from a caliphate, and much of modern day Turkey is basically, conquered Ottoman territory.
Yeah.
Yeah. And for some reason now we have both Greece and Turkey in NATO, and they both fucking hate each other.
Well, there's no better way to force people. There's no better way to get people to like each other than to essentially say you're allies now, and if you start fighting each other, if one of you attacks the other, we'll kick you out and then attack you with everything.
Well, I don't think they were going to go that far, but yeah.
No, it's actually part of NATO policy that if one NATO member attacks another NATO member, they are automatically out, and Article 5 is then initiated.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yo, let's break Article 5.
You're not even in NATO.
No.
No!
Well, soon we may be.
Soon you may be, but you've always said no.
Yeah. Well, actually, I believe was it Sweden or Finland where over 50% said yes.
That's Finland, and Sweden said they will only Sweden said they'll only join NATO if Finland joins. But honestly, like you've seen what they've done to Ukraine. Yeah.
Considering that's how likely that's looking, there's a good chance that Sweden will also join in the future.
Indeed.
Quite possibly.
It's an extremely hard thing.
That is if Putin doesn't go full on nuclear.
Well, he has been threatening Sweden recently with flyovers, which is, it's a usual Russian tactic, to be honest.
Yeah, flyovers which, according to the news articles, Sweden has somehow repelled.
Don't know.
I'm sorry.
They just blasted some Sabaton songs in their direction.
Good point. I was gonna say though, right? Like, Jesus Christ, us Brits can't repel the Russian jets when they come to overstay their welcome over our territory.
Oh no, they don't do flybys. They're basically escorted out. But it is something the Russians keep doing. But the main problem with the Russians in our country is the attacks and assassinations. We've had a lot of those because Putin fucking hates us more than any other European country.
Pretty much, yeah. And,
Well, England and Russia have had a historic disliking of each other, to understate it.
That is very true.
yes. So I was going to say, right, to be fair, what was I going to say?
Research
That's right. We can come back to it
It's
later.
not just that. It's not just that. Like, the reason I dislike the Russian flyovers into our territory, right, is not because they're invading our territory. It's because they never listened to ATC and have nearly crashed into not only other aircraft, but each other.
Guys,
multiple
why can't
times.
we nominate the Galactic Market?
But wait, is the GC actually in full control?
No, it's not. It hasn't come about yet. Presumably, you need like 50% or something in the yeah. You presumably need like 50%, and if you have a look, like the only nations I've made into contact with are sort of on the north and round to the west. Nothing on the south side. So that might be why.
in progress.
Let's do a little prospect.
Research complete.
I like this peaceful game.
When you're secluded.
Yeah, we will find you eventually. The moment wormholes come out, that's going to be we're gonna have some fun.
Oh,
Surprisingly
wormholes,
enough,
you
there
say?
are no wormholes. Surprisingly enough, there are no wormholes near my territory.
Invasion begun.
Like, the best you'd be able to do is an L gate, and even that's on my outers. So yeah, whatever. Do your wormholes. The best you'll do is end up on the other side of the fucking fallen empire.
Motherfucker. Not towards you, that's just a bad thing that happened.
So
Oh,
yeah,
I
that.
get it.
It was the, was it the atomic countdown?
Yeah.
And it blew up the planet.
Oh shit.
I hadn't colonized it, but I wanted to.
What the fuck was that? Sorry, some idiot drove by with some idiot drove by in a fucking souped-up car that sounded like he was shooting.
Yeah, you got people doing that in London as well. I think one crashed at one point, which is
I'm in
pretty
rural
funny.
England. I'm on a campus uni in the middle of rural fucking England. What the fuck?
Well, it's the best place to drive. Honestly, I mean, less cops to worry about. Like it happens all all over the place, really. I just
Well, I'm not actually in rural England. What I'm saying is the area I'm in is rural, but I'm not in a rural. I'm on a campus.
Well, I mean, there's always reasons for people to do that kind of stuff. Maybe they're just looking to impress someone.
Maybe they have a small penis.
Probably.
Yes.
They have a microscope compartment fit into their car.
Yo, babe, check this out.
No, it's a
Yeah.
microscope because he has to zoom in on it.
To
Exactly.
be fair, it's not about the size of the sword. It's about how you wield it.
Oh, that's a good one.
You wield it a lot.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yo, so, like, anyone, can give me food?
Oh, if we ever meet, I've got plenty of food spare.
Afraid not.
What are you? Well, actually, I don't have any food.
Research
Ripperoni.
complete.
I may have just met potentially 2 people though, because there's 2 science ships surveying this one system.
Anomaly found.
I'm gonna get a science ship over to say hello.
What? Crisis difficulty is it?
I can't remember. It's like 3, I think.
And what year?
325 or 325.
It's a bit early.
Oh.
Manageable.
Oh god damn it! My
Colony
my maniacal researcher is dead, and now I've had to replace him with a fucking adaptable researcher.
Oh dear.
Which
First world problems.
But isn't correct. I mean, considering how far away I am from all of you, can it really be classed as first world?
No, I'm the third world.
Because remember, originally the first world and third world designations were first world was essentially NATO and allies, and third world was neutral.
Yeah, it's an outdated term, but you know, now it's just developed and developing.
It's an outdated term, but it still checks out.
Yeah.
debris analyzed.
The funny thing is, right, there are quite a few third world nations that are actually very rich.
Well,
Like,
I mean,
Well,
that's. No, you go.
rich of oil money.
Yeah.
No, not necessarily oil money. I'm referring to what's the name? There's this one where where most of the people are actually like most, not just a few, are actually rich, legitimately rich.
Saudi
And,
Arabia?
No, because most
Well,
of the
that's
people
just
there
because
are poor.
half the people are part of the royal family.
Yeah. It's just 7 people fucking around in a desert. That's the whole country.
7 people fucking in the desert. That sounds quite hot.
Fucking around.
Oh!
You faggot. Oh, sorry. Apologies, Twitter. No, wait.
So Twitch, the other thing. Let's face it. They're all intertwined.
Well, for that moment, I identified as a homosexual, so it's okay.
Oh, okay, that's fine then.
Yeah,
Temporarily identified.
Oh, that's funny.
ever so slightly, yes.
Anyway,
Yeah, anyone can give me food? Yeah, maybe, no?
No, I'm afraid, or
How
for me.
much do you need?
I need food, alright? And I can give you stuff. I will pay.
How much
you can give me.
food do
give
you
me
need?
energy if
I
you
can
want.
give you 20 monthly.
I'm buying 130 from the market right now.
Oh, I won't be able to get that much.
Unidentified ship, you are in my territory.
Thank you. Now the unidentified ship knows he is in your territory.
What if it's an AI though?
Well, he's now aware now, since you said it.
That's not how this works. This game doesn't have a voice chat as far as I know.
Parts do know.
I mean, the AI might be in your walls listening to you.
Indeed.
He's got a peephole. He looks at you through the through whatever wall fixture might happen to be nearby. Yeah.
He'd have a tough time with that because my room's pretty fucking barren.
The whole room is a peephole.
Okay, I'd be genuinely confused and impressed if that was the case.
It's magic, you know. You're not supposed to think about it.
Oh, it's magic.
Oh god,
The
no.
Imagineers themselves did it. It was commissioned by Walt Disney.
Walt Disney. Totally. You mean
Yes, that's exactly what he means.
I was gonna say. You mean I'm trying to think of a way to say this without pissing people off. What Nazi?
I can't wait to see what this what Nazi.
That's very unoriginal and cringe.
But it's true.
Is
But
it?
it's unoriginal.
Fucking true. He was possibly one of the biggest anti-Semites of his time. Well,
I mean, he was around when Hitler was around. The scale was pretty high back then.
One of, I didn't say the biggest.
Well, I mean, compared to Hitler and all the Nazis, I'm pretty sure that changes it. What was it? There's a hyperinflation of anti-Semitism. If
That's
you want
not how
to see
inflation
papers,
works.
Stabilizing the economy.
You can't have inflation of an idea. That's not how it works.
yeah, you can. Everything's subjected to inflation, including your mom.
I was wondering when that was going to come.
Oh yeah, yeah. Maybe. Then again, with your side, you'd have a hard time without even noticing it.
Okay.
I was going to say, I don't even know what ketchup looks like.
I mean, I look like
He could secretly be Giga Chad for all
yeah.
I know.
Yeah. The Giga Chad. No further questions.
Oh, you better not be about to build a station here, boy. You better not be about to build a station here, boy. System's mine, boy. Never mind. It appears that may have just been a sun ship again. Well, that's how I've had like 4 different science ships in one system, and they all appear to be from this. I kid you not, like 3 of them were surveying the same system as well. I thought the AI was supposed to be smarter.
Paradox lies a lot.
Oh, it is Paradox. I mean, the name alone should tell you what they're good at. Oh god, bro, this fucking lag. What the fuck? I kid you not, when I try to zoom in or out, it runs at like 2 frames per fucking second.
Wait, did we not pass Astral Study Networks?
Wait, you guys actually have the TC up and fully running? What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a surprisingly low amount of people in it, though.
I guess like half the galaxy's cut off from you guys or something then.
They're lost.
Maybe a wall of fallen empires or something.
Could there be more than one galactic community?
No.
No.
Very well.
Would be cool if so, but oh, and of course
It'd be
people I
too.
have
It wouldn't be
discovered-
worth.
Of course, the people I have discovered here appear to be hostile. Oh, great! If the first empire I run into is the devouring fucking swarm, I'm gonna be pissed off.
Munch.
We do a little.
Or any sort of total war empire where the AI is hostile automatically. Oh god, that's gonna fucking suck.
Research complete.
Why is there a trade going through a system with the dimensional horror? What?
Why not?
They're very brave traders.
Oh, for
Well,
crying
maybe
out loud.
they're.
Why are there like 4 birth of the galactic community notifications?
Maybe they're trading people disguised as a tourist attraction.
Gentlemen,
Oh, there you are. Right, where is he? Oh, damn, he's right down there. Has anyone got a portal over there?
Unsure.
no, they won't, because I've surveyed the entire area around here, and there are no wormholes.
What about gateways? Do you have gateways?
No.
That sounded less convincing over there.
Well, when I
Hey,
say
Joe.
no gateways, I have an L gate, but to do that you probably have to fight the Tempest.
So, what do you want for your food? Monthly food.
Honestly, probably some energy credits because I recently put myself on the consumer benefits.
I'll give you alloys.
How much?
Guys, pause. Go into the. Oh fuck! No, wait. Get something in the galactic community. Something good. That is.
Me.
Like someone who has influence. Vote for something in the.
Well, I have like 470 influence on me. I'll be happy to.
Yeah, we just don't want pan-galactic recycling.
There. Astral Studies Network.
Buzzword standardization too. That would be good.
Yeah, Astral Studies Network.
Astral Studies Network first, yes, but buzzword
Yeah,
standardization. would be good too.
That'll be next.
We need to push it up a little further.
Met. Vote.
Vote for what?
GC.
Where is that? Oh, I haven't. It's not.
Astral Studies Network.
Ah, okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Really, Nat?
Yeah.
Really with that name?
Like I said, it's in honor of Ukraine.
Anyway,
I'll give you alloys for food.
but like, what? What kind of ratio?
1 to 4. No, 1 to 5.
4 to 5. Yeah, that seems reasonable.
How much food can I get?
I have 80. I'd be happy to give you about 60.
Okay, that's not very much.
60 isn't much.
Yeah, no, it's not very much.
Are you insane?
To him, it isn't.
What's 1/5 of 60?
How much? 1/5
12.
of 60. Yes, 12. Oh, right then. Yeah. Sure, why not? That'll be good. Also, why are so many people playing? Why are there so many fucking just consciousness and AI empires around?
Because that's why I like to play.
No, fair enough.
Right, how is the video doing? Ah, there we go.
The first people I ran into, the people who introduced me to the Galactic community, to Prime Core. Guess what? Also AI. Tent. Just out consciousness. So basically, in a GC, we have Net, Tent, and the Prime Core all being some form of essentially hive mind style thing. And then I'm a, well, you guys can figure out what the fuck I am by my name. Oh, Oh, fanatic militarists. Interesting. Very interesting. I find it funny how it's an AI that's at the top of just at the top of the Federation of the Galactic community. Wait, are these guys also plantoid slash fungoid? Oh, come on, I just signed a commercial pack with them and they instantly break it.
Sad.
What? Why? Just randomly. They're like, yeah, we'll form a commercial pack with you. Psych.
Research complete.
Also, can my leaders please stop dying every 2 years? Thank you very much.
The flesh is weak. That's why they keep dying.
Well, maybe if you didn't continually elect geriatrics, then that wouldn't be a problem.
It wasn't a national leader. It was a scientist who is a leader, technically.
Well, don't worry. America has that same problem.
Well, all of their scientists are too old.
No, the whole government is run by geriatrics.
I can see that.
Doesn't surprise me.
Special project.
And it's not like there's any other choice.
Unfortunately not.
No, we have that problem in our country as well.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
old as fuck.
Didn't you have that guy running for mayor in London or something?
Which guy?
As
Which
a meme
one?
on YouTube and shit?
Are you talking about like?
Oh, Buckethead.
Yes, he runs in Theresa May's constituency, and he's a yeah. Basically, he's an independent candidate. She was the previous prime minister.
Surprisingly enough, despite seeming like a meme, he's actually serious about it.
Yeah.
Serious about it. It's even more.
That's what they call true dedication to the art.
Trolling on another level.
Trolling on that's basically how Zelensky got into power. To be fair.
Yeah, he was a comedian, and his approval rating was only 30%. He was probably going to lose the election, but now he's turned it around, hasn't he?
Well, Putin's turned it around for him.
Well, he's quite a stoic. I think that's the main reason. He didn't flee the country either. Like, had he fled the country, Ukraine would have just collapsed instantly. But because of him, morale is very high, and he says like there's been a bunch of assassination attempts on him as well.
Yeah, almost certainly have.
Oh yeah, like Russia's aiming to gun him down, but it hasn't worked.
Of course it has. He's a giga
System
chad.
survey complete.
Though the one thing I would criticize him on is he says his wife and kid are still in Ukraine. It's like, okay, well, you got to get them out of the country, Jesus.
I don't think there are many routes to actually get him out of the country at this point. To be fair.
In theory, there are now, and the US did promise to basically fast track him out of the country, but I'm not sure if the same is being said for about his wife and kid. But, you know, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, if they were snuck out and he was just saying they were still around. I mean, it certainly is what I would do. So I basically just bring them out with U.S. embassy staff or, you know, or a similar country.
Purge people.
What, you talking about Ukraine or what? Oh,
No.
I was gonna say like IRL is a bit.
How do you purge species in Stellaris?
Go down to
You have to set them as undesirable.
yeah, undesirables, and you gotta have purge allowed.
System server.
Literally never done this before.
Jesus Christ, these guys are. These guys. This machine empire values consumer goods almost as much as it does alloys, volatile motes, exotic gases, and rare crystals.
Based.
Construction complete.
I'd be happy to have Astral Studies Network, to be fair, it just makes everything good. Is it just me, or is anyone else getting surprisingly hungry?
I'm not that hungry. Like, I need to watch out with that kind of stuff, because I've basically been fasting, and I basically overate yesterday, and I was basically a little bit bulimic as a result, so it's very, very, very strange feeling, but, you know, long term it'll be good for me.
I'm so addicted to food that I eat an insane amount anyway.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, you've got no more deliveries of pizza or anything like that, because that too much of that is probably bad for you.
I mean, I do have things over the cereal quite often for breakfast. But that's like bats and salads sometimes and shit like that. You know, variety is key.
Indeed.
Because believe it or not, cereal is one of the least healthy things you can have for breakfast.
Depends.
Scrambled eggs is probably the best. Depending, but it tends to right. It depends on your situation and what you're trying to do.
Oh no, in general, scrambled eggs and shit like that is good.
Construction
Very
complete.
good.
Yeah. At the moment, I'm just completely avoiding carbs.
Oh my god! I just saw a Steam notification. Someone's playing the game. Who's your daddy? Like that one's an old one, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I know that. It's basically you know, baby and adult, and the baby's trying to kill itself. That's a pretty funny one. But yeah, there's a couple of games I want to try and get a crew for, but you know, nobody's around, and there are some other games as well. I mean, Lantern wants me to try League of Legends at some point, so I'll probably do that some.
Oh no, you mean cringe? You mean League of Cringiness?
I might give it a go at some point.
League of Losers.
Well, yeah. I mean, I used to play Dota back in the day, so you know, I tell you what, that game had me so toxic, and I think Magic the Gathering is coming close to matching it. To be fair.
Well, it's Magic the Gathering. That's sort of how it is. And you can bank on me saying that because I've been playing it for a long time.
Like there's several plays and several like the same strategies over and over again, and certain cards that should probably be banned. And it's like every time it's like I know it happens, but I'm just powerless to stop it. So that just really, really makes me fucking angry. Like there's this card called
Maybe you're into it.
Huh?
Or maybe you're into it.
I am into it. I've gotten. Oh no. But no, okay. Ember Cleave is basically an equipped item that, yeah, basically lets a card attack twice, and you know, gives it a little bit of extra power. That's fine, but you know, it can be pulled pretty easily in a red deck.
Then there's oh, what's the name? Like Ailey or something. The one who gets the second combat step every time she's summoned for the first.
No, not sure. It might be one of the older.
Every time she's allowed to be a commander actually for the commander variant games, and she basically when on the turn she's summoned, she gives an extra basically an extra attack for, you know, basically everything gets untapped and can attack again.
Yeah.
And then you combine that with Helmet Host.
System survey complete.
You know what that one is, don't you?
Not off the top of my head, no. Like I'm.
The one that at the beginning of every battle step basically creates a card that's a copy of the card it's attached to, it's equipped to, unless except it's non-legendary if it's legendary.
I see. I mean, I don't think I've encountered that particular one, but I have seen similar strategies.
Allows you to have infinite combat steps where if you get it off, it basically needs one.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, I just play Magic the Gathering Arena, so that probably would have been banned. But they have been very slow in other bans. Like there was a card a while ago called Tybalt's Trickery, and basically it let them get off some very, very powerful like late game cards on basically turn 2, which they shouldn't be allowed to do.
If you think that's powerful, have you heard of Oops and Spells?
Nope.
Basically, a combo that was very, very unreliable, but when it did happen, basically guaranteed a turn, not even turn 1, turn 0 technically victory.
Yeah.
Opponents in the first turn.
Wow.
Oh, and then there are some combos I like to use which weren't completely busted, but if you manage to get them, basically they were easy, so leading up to them, but once they occurred, there was no stopping them.
Yeah.
Basically punishing your opponents for not paying attention.
What?
Joe is severely behind.
3 days, that's not too bad.
Upgraded.
We're safe now.
Yeah, we say.
Research complete. Ships upgraded.
Hey, Ketchup, you mind little border gore?
What?
Border gore?
What do you want?
On your south?
What exactly about it?
System survey
I want the
complete.
gases.
What? Wait, what gases?
In your south.
You mean the stuff that was a part of that empire?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Just the system north to get to that gateway. I want.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
North to get to that gate.
You know, you see the gateway in Sachin.
Akahu Bene.
This
System
is
survey complete.
this is not good.
Why do I feel like we're going to have a Danzig situation over here?
Nah, I don't care about it.
No, not you. You'd be Poland.
No.
That little corridor that you have would be Danzig. Except it would be like if Danzig was fully Polish.
Because Danzig is really German. Always has been.
To be fair, it was. It's just it was because it was pretty much Prussia. Everyone else decided that they didn't want the Prussians returning because every time the Prussians were in charge.
Construction
I mean, the Teutonic Order was pretty based.
Mm-hmm.
And genocidal as well.
That's the incorrect language. You're looking for the word based.
Genocide is not based. Genocide is never right.
Genocide is based. You're just cringe.
You sound like
No,
the kind
I
of
care
guy
about
who,
life.
like. You sound like the kind of guy to demonstrate on Internet Service Day in China.
System survey complete.
Internet Service
What
Day.
is that?
Is that like penis inspection day, but because it's China, nobody wants to show their penises, so they have to show their server connection or something?
Ships upgraded.
No,
I don't know.
Same date as Tiananmen Square. They shut down.
Oh.
So people won't.
Alright, that's a bit more serious then.
So the Chinese people won't find their way out the Great Fire and find out what actually happened.
Well, VPNs are pretty commonly used over there.
Yeah.
There is no such thing as Great Firewall. No one would ever want to know anything outside of China.
Of course not.
Right, because they're starting to. What are they seriously starting to return to their old super isolationist ways?
Nah.
Yeah, the current guy in charge is basically an extremist of their faction. So just wait for him to die or something and should be fine.
Colonization in progress.
Although having said that, that strategy hasn't worked for Putin.
Can I just say that although he's an extremist, I feel like he can be reasoned with more easily than Putin can. I don't know why. I feel like that can. And
Putin's too focused on holding on to the past. As for this guy, I mean, he's definitely in the business of empire building.
yeah, he's looking into the future.
Yeah, but with China's
But with
population
China dominance,
problems-
he basically wants to put China as a superpower. China's less of a population problem now, but they are very vulnerable to famine if they are hit in the right spot.
Yeah, because they import a ton of food.
Yep.
Surprisingly, a lot of it is coming from Taiwan.
A lot of it comes from America as well.
And Australia.
Yeah. Well, to be fair,
Yeah.
to be fair.
Well, Australia
the
is
reason
just a
America-
Japanese, or not Japanese, Chinese colony.
Year 66 mega engineering.
guys.
Oof.
Okay, that's cool, cool and all. But the reason America is able to do that is because, in terms of transportation networks, at least in its early days, it was essentially on easy mode, because the sheer amount of natural transportation networks that you guys had.
Well, also there was the Great Plains, and unlike the plains in Central Asia, there wasn't Mongols killing anybody who tried to set up a farm.
Or in Europe, where it essentially became the case of lots and lots of nations forming around there, all trying to kill each other.
Well, on the most fertile soil in Europe, you still had the problem of Mongols killing anybody who tried to set up farms.
Yeah. So what you're saying is modern problems can all be traced back to in Europe can all be traced back to Genghis.
Well, it was like that before Genghis.
Just because it was like that before doesn't mean it wouldn't have been solved without him.
No, what it was solved was by firearms were much better at killing cavalry,
Construction complete.
was what it ended up being.
And those square formations, wasn't it, that were particularly effective against cavalry?
I'm not 100% sure. I just know that I'm not big into the military tactics and stuff. I just know that with firearms we're much better at killing cavalry, like line formations and stuff, than archers were. Because horses, cavalry could sometimes avoid arrows as long as it wasn't one of those large bombardments.
Hey, catch up. I know you're probably gonna say no to this, but
You're not trying to ask him out on a date, are you?
no. I was gonna ask for a non-aggression pact.
No, he refuses
That
all.
wastes influence. You're so far away.
Fair point.
Yeah, I think from there you can move on to you know, other kind of packs as
How
well.
about this? Hey!
System survey complete.
Oh, shit, I'm falling behind a bit again.
Situation log updated.
Oh, I've got an election. Who am I going to go with? Who am I going to... Don't know who to go for. Look at this guy.
Colony established.
I mean, that basically sums up politics. It's like, oh, fuck it, I don't like the candidates. Why not? I'll pick that guy.
No, it's not I don't know the candidates, it's... None of them are really what I'm looking for.
System
Yeah.
survey complete.
American democracy.
UK democracy as well. We vote for a Conservative Party, what do we get? A party that does fuck all. And they're only in because the opposition is shitter.
I was going to say,
Cheater.
same pretty much applies for Labour when they've been in power.
Oh, Labour only got in power because of Blair and because he was a centralist. But yeah, like we had Jeremy Corbyn's hype, and that basically killed the party off, possibly for good.
Research complete.
Yeah. It also didn't help that, despite the fact it had already been voted for and we were trying to put it into effect, they were still trying to hinder the progress.
Oh yeah, they got punished half of that.
Research complete.
Indeed. Deservedly, though, mind you.
Yeah. And they didn't help that they were originally made of, you know, working class voters. Right until, you know, they decided to turn against that and said, oh yeah, we're pro immigration, hiring cheap workers, and basically lowering wages for everybody else. And, you know, that basically cut them off.
They're basically anti-job, is what they are.
Yeah. Anti-job, pro-immigration. You know, let's bring in the entirety of Africa to raise the GDP by like 5%. What a good idea.
See, in America, if you point that out, you're called a racist. That you hate black people because you don't want to be poor.
In the UK, it's surprisingly similar in what either called anti-Semitic and claim to be people.
Wait, I thought it was Jeremy Corbyn that hated the Jews.
Yeah, he does.
But Labour supporters rapidly attack Conservatives for their issues with that. Just trying to fix their own issues. They blame the Conservatives for everything.
Yeah,
like, for example, with Grenfell, yes, the Conservatives were in power when it happened.
For non-English people, let's describe Grenfell for the non-English, because I'm sure I know what it is, but
basically it was a housing fire in a massive tower block that spread way too quickly because the appropriate planning wasn't in place.
Yeah.
But you know, legally mandated planning is right, and the Labour supporters and such all blame the Conservatives because it was a Conservative government that was in power when Grenfell happened. But when Grenfell was built, it was a Labour government in power.
Exactly.
They ignored everything.
Correct.
So they blame Conservatives when it's their fucking fault.
Yeah.
No wonder Labour is losing so much fucking power.
Yeah, but it's a case. But it's a case of that breaking point. Yeah.
In British politics.
We're waiting for that breaking point where one of the two big parties collapses and then a new opposition comes about, and in one of those parties collapsing, I suspect the other one will as well.
Oh no, yeah, because both of them are at a point where you could say too big to fail.
But they're basically two dead bodies propped up against each other, and the moment there is a newer, fresher opposition, that'll take the void.
What I'm saying is, the moment either one of them collapses is the moment British politics in general collapses. They are too big to fail. If they fail, there's going to be a significant amount of turmoil in the country.
Yes.
Yo, y'all watch my diplomatic way tumble.
Why?
Are you going isolationist?
Oh, I already am isolationist.
Explains why you're less than me.
Construction complete.
Why is it gonna tumble?
I'm killing the scavenger bolt.
Oh.
So your fleet is gonna suck.
Yeah. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, maybe it goes down monthly. That's sad. No, slight change. Okay, now it's sticking down. Now it's sticking down. Okay. Or is it?
Gentlemen.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
I propose collective waste management.
Hey Joe, do you have minerals?
I have minerals.
What do you want? I have energy. I don't have food.
I could do with that. Yes.
Okay.
I have. I'd be happy to trade you about, about 60 minerals a month. That's about half my mineral.
For 80 energy.
Yeah, that'd work. That'd work quite well. Pleasure doing business with you.
System survey complete.
Yes. More minerals.
I heard you at a stellar devour somewhere, catch?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where is that?
In the Gamma Valorum system.
Who is?
I'll have a
Who
look
is
at
the Plex? Who are Plex Credonians?
Don't let them into your house. Don't give them any money.
Oh, are they a slave species?
No idea. I just know they're coming for your money. They're gonna rob you. Don't trust them.
I don't get it because I don't have any migration treaties in place.
Colonization.
Internal migration.
Internal migration from species that aren't part of my empire.
They might be.
Nope. Unless without my direct intervention, some primitives have somehow managed to raise themselves.
Refugees, maybe.
I mean,
Because because earlier Wet
Riders
Tent
who
was
destroyed
committing.
something.
Because earlier Wet Tent was committing some genocide. So that may cause
refugees.
refugees.
Thymoid refugees fleeing from my dick I put in your ass as a crime of domestic crime. Net, did you just kill an empire?
Yeah. Well, that happened quite a while ago, actually. I think there may be the remaining slaves or grid amalgamated, whatever it is. But yeah, that's me.
Alright.
My dick, I poot in your ass.
Surprisingly enough, your empire shape is almost that of America.
It is, actually.
America if it had the northern far east of Russia in it.
Yes. I wonder who requires freedom nearby. Nah.
Whoa.
Please don't give freedom to ketchup. Part of a decent.
No, no, I'm just trying to find a way to you. I can't even make you a rival though.
Yeah, no shit. No shit, my military is relatively pathetic despite my attempts to get it big. Because as I said before, the game basically decided I wasn't going to get cruisers until rather late.
Hmm.
And basically all it gave me was civilian engineering technologies.
Construction complete.
Plus, to make your way to me, quite literally, you would have to either go through Ketchup Tent, the Commonwealth of Reserve, and the Prime Corps, or at the very least, through Ketchup and Tent.
Doesn't sound too hard.
A long way around, and potentially, and go through the only choke point system which is inside of a xenophobic fallen empire.
Sounds like a challenge. Sounds like a challenge.
Situation log updated.
I await your arrival. But it will be obvious what you're playing because I'll see it happening.
I'll see it with his laser vision eyes.
No, I'll see it with my fucking surveyed fucking systems around the fallen empire. And with the fact that I can see around the caravan sears. And one random system within a nebula.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ask how I could see a nebula system miles away from me. I don't understand either.
I'll be back in a minute.
Yep.
About to head out here.
So what do you think about Galactic Hive with Reddit? I really like feedback, because this is my first story, series is actually doing well.
That's good.
I've reading series, not spoken series.
Have you, wait a second. I did an E-Boyd pacification. Why has I not got... Oh, right, because you need to research the technology first. Ooh. I was confused as to why I couldn't put the flagella in my cruisers.
I'm back.
Okay, hang on. So I've just read. So I made a My Immortal reference in the latest chapter, and someone's linked a reading of My Immortal, but they haven't narrated. They haven't linked my one. They narrated Net Historians. Motherfucker. One sec. Basically, I made a joke that anyone that read the entire series of My Immortal was an absolute degenerate, which is something I've literally done. A couple of people got it, but oh well, never mind. Stop.
Some idiots clearly did not.
Oh, never mind. I have put a couple of vague references in there or something.
In the famous words of what's his name?
You're doing it again.
You keep doing this in the famous words of I can't remember his name.
I remembered his name and then I forgot it immediately, okay?
You know this I can't remember his name guy seems pretty important.
Russian Badger.
Oh yeah?
In the famous words of Russian Badger, the buffoon is flummoxed. If you get that reference, congratulations, you watched
I don't get many of your references, I'm afraid, Joe. But I have played Payday before. That was years ago, though.
Remember when I did that thing with the? Remember when I did that thing with the giant spoon?
No.
That basically, they had a giant. Basically, whoever could, if the community could get at least 5 million kills, right, between them, in I think it was supposed to be a week's time from the start of the challenge, they would add a giant spoon weapon.
Oh, okay. Was that like the Cranway thing?
Sort of, and essentially, right, that you had
Are you ready to start again?
Going on and torching entire police departments.
Damn.
What ended up happening, right, was those who contributed, I think, more than 100 kills in the 24 hours in which they reached 5 million. Yes, 24 hours. Those who contributed more than 100 kills got a golden giant spoon.
Damn.
Yo, golden
And
giant.
the giant spoon itself was no pushover. It basically was the equivalent of a powerful version of a knockback stick. Like Minecraft games and shit. Except at the same time it was giant and it did a fuck ton of damage.
An alien empire has established communication.
And the golden one was even more broken because it set enemies on fire.
Nice.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's mad crazy.
So basically, shit's OP. And that's where the Russian Badger. That's where one of his. Oh, can you guys stop causing genocides? People keep running to my systems.
That could be useful. Although I'm not actively sending them out, I'm killing them all. I think. Am I? No, I might not be.
He just has the refugees welcome modifier.
Yeah.
Because I am fucking. I at least think. Yeah, because I'm fanatic xenophile. I have no fucking choice.
Well, play it to your advantage. I mean, you know, put them to work. A enhanced population is actually pretty good for you.
I suppose so, yeah. Surprisingly enough, though, a lot of my planets have low amenities.
How many ascension points do you all have?
At this moment in time,
Yeah.
I'm about to gain my third.
Ketchup?
I'm at 3. I'm doing bad.
3 isn't bad. 3 is just not amazing.
We're 70 years into the game, alright? No one's
Yeah.
been focusing on you.
Exactly. What's your Unity production at, by the way?
300.
Oh, I just tried to create a sector and I moved my capital. Like they must have changed it somehow.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Anyway, you've got just under twice what I have. 175 Unity.
Ships upgraded.
You know,
Why
this
is it that
one of
my...
the-
why
for
is
fuck's
that my...
sake, Caravan
One at a time, guys.
Why is it that the edicts keep going undone?
Yeah, I noticed that too.
I just got a caravan cruiser. Nice. What modules does this thing have? Oh, not terrible. I like how when you pacify the crystal, what you get in return, what the option for acknowledging you've done that is you basically saying resonance. That's funny. Seriously though, I am having legit employment crises on multiple planets. Admittedly, they're my earliest planets in my capital, but still.
An alien
Not
empire
exactly
has
ideal.
established communication.
I buy food off of someone.
Nobody has.
Can't, I'm afraid.
I have some, but not an insane amount. Plus, my economy is doing pretty decent anyway, so it's still a no. Hey, ketchup.
Yeah.
Again, something you're probably gonna say no to, but it's still worth offering.
What do you want?
System survey complete.
Since no one else since no one else would even think of saying yes, because they're all fucking like jessed up consciousness and shit.
No, too far away.
Are you actually trying to get a non-aggression pact with him? It's not going to happen.
No. I was trying to form a bloody
Federation.
Federation? Nah.
yes, specifically a trade one. Yeah, a trade league, because I wanted that. You know, I wanted that policy. Sadly, it's not to be. Oh well, no hard feelings. It's understandable.
I don't know. It sounds like he's definitely playing on attacking you later, Ketchup.
Nah, I have no reason to be fair. He's too far away. B, there's no point in me crying because he's going to be stronger than me anyway.
Good observation.
Well, it's been true every single time, has it not?
Good observation.
Are you just going to keep saying that every time I say?
Good observation.
When you make your good observation.
Evading hostile fleet.
I wasn't sure if you were being sarcastic or
System
not.
survey complete.
And is a weird fella.
Research complete.
An oddball, if you will.
Quite the Joker. How much food do you need, Wet Tent?
250.
Oh god, no, yeah, I can't provide you that.
How much exotic gases do you make extra?
7, but I can ramp it up.
1 exotic gas for 10 food.
Let's see.
Not a reasonable thing, yeah.
Well, I can only go to 80. Yeah, let me rephrase that.
Can only go to 80.
Yeah.
So 8 exotic gases for 80 food.
Yeah.
That's a deal.
It won't let me go up to asking for more than 7.
Can exchange that.
Construction complete.
Oh god, that is true. Okay, let's fix that.
Guys, how large a fleet do you think I'll need to deal with the dimensional horror?
As much as you can manage, like 15k probably, if you can.
I can go higher on the food department. I can go to 112
Research
now.
complete.
Or 110. That's what I mean.
Let's do that.
Okay. Oh wait, you forgot to ask for the food.
That's very kind of you.
I did.
You could have just accepted. You could have just accepted.
That would have been no. I did accept it, and I realized, wait, The food isn't going down. The food is still there.
Research complete.
Oh, I see. I see what's going on. I saw Prime Core fleet flying through one of my systems, right? And I looked and realised, oh, it's because this system connects to their systems, including on the planet. Well, I'm relatively friendly with them at least, so. What's up? Why is it that no matter how friendly I get with these guys, they simply refuse to form a trade league with me? I understand that AI, but they can still form one.
They simply choose not to.
No, I mean, if I were to get them on side enough, it would be theoretically possible. Just be fair.
System survey complete.
Literally, the only people I stand a chance of getting a fucking federation with are the Commonwealth of Jin. But the problem is, every time I push to.
Wait. It said you lack the exotic.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just resend it.
Construction complete.
I stopped buying. Wait, what? No, that shouldn't. Resend. Was 11, right?
You do realise if a war happens, there is no way for them to come to your aid, and vice versa.
Yeah, but they're literally the only choice I have for a federation. The Prime Core doesn't want to. I get the feeling both you and Tent would say no, because you're both technically a form of jest out.
Doesn't make sense for me to do it right now.
Good observation.
And Ketchup just didn't want to. But I guess because we're too far away. Then again, Ketchup, Tent is inching towards my territory, and we're only a handful of systems away from each other at this point now. If there's a connection point, which there might be. Unsure.
I'm on friendly relations with Temp.
Yeah, well, what I'm saying is, if he were to betray you...
We have a non-aggression pact, so I would at least see it coming.
No, if he goes for anyone, he'll probably try and come after me. Same with Tent. Unless, of course, I...
Or Tent... Well, actually, no. Tent can't go from the army because there's no connection point. I just realised. Literally, for anyone to...
I'm getting gateway travel.
I don't have gateways anywhere near my systems. You can try, but you'd be fucking lost.
I can try? Okay.
Literally, the closest gateway is in the Prime Core. That's still like a good 10 systems out.
That works for me.
Well, I'd have plenty of time to notice. Do you really think I'm so fucking dumb I wouldn't notice you attacking my neighbour?
I mean, noticing is one thing. Being able to do something about it is quite another.
Yeah, I mean, it depends what your fleet strength is at right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Joe got quite a mighty fleet right now.
System survey complete. Situation log.
Yeah, I'm preparing to deal with that dimensional horror. You're going to see it go down massively in a bit, but oh well. that sort of becomes sort of a case of sail levy, doesn't it? Yeah, for once my fleet isn't complete garbage. I mean, I guarantee you, any of you could probably still beat me in a direct fight, but
Do you have
again,
use
if
of
any,
life and power?
I think you're about the only. I know you've got overwhelming fleet power compared to me. But that could just be because of number of fleets. I don't know. Or maybe you just have one large fleet. I don't. And to be fair, this is me using a rather relatively insignificant portion of my fleet capacity. So, eh. I can smell kebab, like almost rotten kind of kebab coming from inside. No idea who the fuck is managed to get rotten kebab.
Yeah, I mean, kebab isn't. I mean, it's nice, but I can't imagine it's that sanitary traditionally.
Oh no, especially not.
Which is why I stay the fuck away from Chinese food.
Especially not doner. Doner is. Bleh.
No, it's nice as a guilty pleasure once in a while, but. No, not in the long term.
Kebab is good. Doner is not good. Doner is horrible.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on who does it, but you know, if you're students and they want a kebab, they're probably going to go for the cheapest option.
Just because it's the cheapest option doesn't mean it's the best option.
Well, you try telling them that. Maybe they don't have that much money. Maybe they, spend too much time partying and they won't be able to tell the difference.
You're talking to a student.
Yeah, I'm aware. I was a student once as well.
No.
Yeah, I know.
Really?
I know. But
Really, yeah. Believe it or not, I know. So hard to imagine.
Yeah, you know, but times do change, if only slightly.
You talk to him like he's an old man or something.
I'm not.
I mean, he's not old, but he's older than me.
That is correct.
I mean, how old are you? 30s?
You guys can guess. I don't want to confirm or deny it at all because I like to hear what people think. I mean, quite often people think I'm younger than I actually am, so I'm pretty cool with that.
27, I'd say.
Yeah, I was gonna say 27 as well.
No, I can live.
I'd say early 30s, maybe 32, 30.
I can live with the former. Latter's probably a bit more true, but whatever.
Wait, you're telling me you're 30?
I am.
Bullshit. I want the birth certificate.
Feels bad.
I don't believe you.
That's fine.
So, we're killing the Stellar Devourer?
I guess, yeah.
Okay. You wanna help me?
Yeah, I'll do
Make it
that.
up
Just
50-50?
yeah, just with the option of well, I'm not there yet.
Yeah, okay.
I told you.
Slight miscalculation on my end. Don't worry, I'm
How
using.
so?
Construction complete.
Destroying me, I think.
Yeah, you're not gonna win that. You best FTL out of there.
Nah, just let it die.
Well then.
What can you afford the losses or something?
I don't
That's
know.
what he's saying.
Well, okay, it's killing my cruisers. But I'm not dealing any damage, so now the battleships are taking damage too. Huh, okay, interesting.
Oh. Who's a neo-Furbanite?
Sounds like some sort of neo-furry.
Furby?
Fur, not fur.
Furby. Oh yeah,
sounds
those
more like-
things exist.
Oh god.
It sounds
Well,
more like
surely they don't still exist.
out of
I'd
They do.
imagine they
They
don't. Oh, they do?
video, actually.
They do.
Fuck.
I was going to say, right, guys, I imagine a neo-Furbanite is more something that Phineas would make after his brother.
That went over my head a little bit, but sure.
Phineas and
Phineas
Ferb.
and
It's a
Ferb.
television show, old man.
Ah, okay.
Don't call him old man, that is not necessary.
No, what? None of you youngins ever watched Yu-Gi-Oh or some shit? That was the best.
Okay.
Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! I watched that, yes. That was...
I will send you to the Shadow Realm! Yeah, definitely, I'm definitely making a reference about that one.
There's an easy measurement. Everyone who's older than me is grandpa. Everyone who's shorter than me is a dwarf.
Special project complete.
Exactly.
Full line.
Tell me
How
y'all's
full line?
height.
Yeah.
How full line?
185.
That's not a height.
Feet
Okay,
in inches, please, because I don't know.
Like 6'1" maybe.
System survey.
That's about
Jesus
how tall
Christ.
I am.
No, yeah, you're taller than me. Not by an insane amount. but
Fucking
you're taller than
dwarf.
me.
Midget?
Should I go with should I add Corporate Death Cult or
He-
or Mastercraft Inc?
Peter Dinklage impersonator.
Research complete.
Oh, Peter Dinklage. He's having to go at Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I think I must have mentioned that last time. Like, that was ridiculous.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
I hope it doesn't get made for other reasons.
Well, it's Disney. I don't like those degenerates,
Well,
so yeah.
I mean, did you see who the casting for, what is it, Sleeping Beauty and,
Not for Sleeping Beauty, but Snow White. What race is she? Not white.
No, not Snow White. Well, what? It's yeah, Snow White. Yeah, they got a
It's-
Mexican to do it.
Yeah.
And the what is it? The evil stepmother is a Jew.
Oh,
I don't.
that's a risky play.
I mean, it's a traditional Germanic story, and you get a Mexican and a Jew to play the two main characters.
Why not German or Germanic?
Special project complete.
I could not give two shits about the actors.
No.
I didn't. Well, we're on stream.
You see, I wouldn't either. But the problem is, and this is gonna, and I'm sorry for saying this, but when a white actor or voice actor takes a role that's not necessarily takes a role that's not necessarily originally white, it's whitewashing.
Yeah.
When a non-white in general, but especially black actor, voice actor takes the role of someone who is normally white, it's colorblind casting.
System survey.
Yeah, I mean, we do get a little bit of that in with the BBC, a lot, because I think I think there's an infographic or a poll thing somewhere, a poll post where it's basically like the likes of Guinevere from the whole Arthurian legends, Friar Tuck, all of that, all of this old stuff. It does go into that territory. Now, admittedly, it's not that great telly. It's low end on the scale, so it doesn't really matter that much. But I do get what you mean.
Pangalactic Recycling Initiative, guys, please.
Pangalactic is not on there, I don't think.
It is. It's currently in session.
Is it?
Why? 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 No. 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 No.
Yes.
No. No.
Yes.
No. Yes, I did just spend a whole bunch of influence and favors to do that.
Fair enough.
That was I did not realize you like originally when I did it, we were slightly lower. So I'm funny that I find it funny that the people I called favors from to vote against this are now voting for this. I didn't know that was a thing that they could do. There we go. Yeah, no, that is never going to get passed. There's no way. No player is dumb enough to vote that. Because all of us who have economies have large economies.
Construction.
I mean, for some reason, when I look at economic weight, right, both you and Tent, Net, have superior somehow. My question is, how can people who don't have an economy have a superior economy to a trade empire?
Economy is just the production of goods.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that what taken into account for diplomatic?
Yeah, yeah, that's what economy diplomatic weight means.
Oh, explained a few things.
Research complete.
Like how, despite being a trade empire, I always have incredibly low diplomatic weight from economy.
Well, you can build the things that give you 5% extra economy weight.
I can, yes.
And you can spam those to get insane
Who the fuck remade my species and named it Maker Superior? But it's literally the exact same thing.
Who knows?
Like,
Ancient aliens.
I kid you not, right? There's a such a carbon copy called Superior, right? And then there's a version without anything, right? It's actually worse. Also, how the fuck have my main people become cybernetic? I haven't even gone down that route. I'm spiritualist, for fuck's sake.
Well, maybe
They're
some people.
probably, one of the AI empires is going down synthetic ascension.
Yeah.
What about, is there a chance that it might be Net doing this shit? Because he is.
Not me.
No, he's not driven assimilators.
No. That's been used against me way too many times.
Prime Corbin, maybe. Are they driven assimilators?
Research complete. System survey complete.
No. And the only other people I know who aren't players is the Commonwealth of Jiv, who are very much biologicals. What the fuck? Let's say, guys, do you know what the odd thing is, right? Somehow, without my usual power policy, you know, like my power trade policy, I'm still somehow doing pretty alright.
For now.
Well, is that a threat, Nat?
Yes.
That's cute.
It's cute. Wow. Okay.
No, that's not cute. Puppies and children are cute. That's just a statement of fact.
Nat, I have one question for you.
You think children are cute?
Not in the politician kind of way.
I have very funny. Nat, I have one question for you.
Hmm.
Have an L gate in your systems.
Nope.
Oh,
Yeah, nice try.
that was my first car.
Yeah, I figured someone would be putting that shit.
Basically, if you actually did manage to push into me, I would have opened the L gate because I'm like, 1 or 2 insights away.
My trap card, suicide.
Suicide likely taking out more than 1 empire with you. Or at least pushing multiple empires to the brink. Oh my god, the only one who would suffer particularly bad, the only one who even has one in their systems from what I can see, on this side of the galaxy, the entire western side of the galaxy, the only L-gate I can see is Ketchup and mine. What the fuck? Seriously, what are the odds of that?
I don't know. You could probably Google it to find out.
I have finally found another empire. They are militarists, but they're not fanatic militarists.
Then they're fake militarists.
And they're also not controlled by a player, so they're way more difficult in my opinion.
If they're not fanatic militarists, they're not militarist enough. They've not said their prayers to Raytheon enough.
Raytheon.
Massive references.
They're not even spiritualist. Prayers would do shit.
Raytheon isn't a religion, it's a way of life. Or I guess a way of dying in this case.
So is Buddhism technically. Well, not technically, Buddhism is legitimately just a way of life rather than a religion.
Yeah, it's a moral philosophy.
Yeah, you got some things you can learn from that. Meditation especially.
Oh yeah, meditation, general mindfulness is quite good actually.
Wow. I haven't probably meditated in quite a while, but... yeah, it's guaranteed to be good when you actually have the patience to do it.
Or when you have the time, or don't have people. Why is it that the AI empires keep creating commercial packs?
You might be too weak.
They decide you're cringe. You're not based enough.
Like I go.
Of course, I'm weak of them. They basically had the chance to develop on the entire eastern side of the galaxy almost undisturbed.
Then they are
Can you
strong.
gene modify Doomworld habitability?
Me?
I don't know.
You can't
I
on.
think that's if it's physically possible.
Nah. The only way to put Tomb World habitability on a species is through the worm in waiting event.
Ah, the worm loves us.
Yeah. Worm is love, worm is life.
Worm is adaptability. Literally.
We have declared war.
That's odd. I have a rant. Oh my god. Oh. I'm glad they never policy that would have allowed policy of dealing with me that would allow me to be in a federation with them. I see what you're doing now. You're gonna march through them, then through the Prime
May
Core
I
and into
note
me.
that the planet straight ahead is claimed by...
Is it? Are you at war with them as well?
I'm not at war with them, but it is claimed.
And I get the feeling he could be at war with them any moment if he wanted to.
I'm sure we can organise something. Is there a way to trade planets in this game?
Oh, me and the Prime...
Yes, there is.
There.
We can trade them.
Me, the Prime Core, and these.
Okay. Well, go help your ally then. Let's see how you get to them. Yep.
Well, how are you gonna get to me or the Prime Core?
I'm not looking to get to you or the Prime Core.
Oh, come on. Bullshit. I know that. That's me. Nah, I know you too well to think that isn't your end goal.
Well, we'll see.
You've made multiple threats in my direction, suggesting you're coming.
Okay, then fortify your border and wait, if you're so afraid.
No, it's not that I'm afraid, it's that I have no way of getting to defend my ally.
Well, Ketchup, if you're looking to go whack at this guy, now's probably the time to get involved. I don't know what I'm going to claim, but, I'll try and stay out of your way, assuming you have similar goodwill towards me.
Yeah.
Oh, is it Ketchup? Is it Ketchup or Tent? I think it was Tent that said that, actually. My apologies.
Yeah, 10.
So yeah, 10 balls in your court. I'm sure you can work out trades and shit at some point.
Making my way.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a sec. We can possibly completely occupy them.
Well, that's up to you. I don't know where you're coming from. Do you have?
I would like the Iristilia system. It's the one in the nebula, in the Dark Horse Nebula.
Dark Horse Nebula. Where is that? I can't see it.
It's not connected to Hyperlane, but it's near the Jalora system in Wet Tents territory. It's not connected to Hyperlane.
Fine. Well, I don't know how far I'll push, but yeah, it entirely depends on what you and Ted want to do.
Yeah, I have to do something else before I can do that. So.
System survey complete. survey complete. Colony established. System survey complete. Construction complete. Research complete. Research complete. Colony established. System survey complete. Colony established. Research complete. Research complete. Construction complete. System survey complete. Research complete.
Tent, how goes your war against these guys?
Haven't even started yet.
It's like, oh, I want that players. Oh, I'm not going to go to war. Well, if you're gearing up against me, I'm still doing good, so you're cool.
Wait, what? Did I just agree to something? What?
No. Just seems to me that you might be holding off on a war with the Commonwealth of Jiv to wait for me to be weakened, so to speak. I mean, that seems to be the main reason why you would want to hold off on something like that.
I can declare. Okay, I've declared now.
Still. Decent bit of their fleet is taken out. I seem to be occupying them to the north, so you shouldn't really have any problems pushing from the south if that's where you're aiming for.
Research complete.
Yo, mega shipyard.
Hmm?
Oh, from galactic market.
Research complete.
Ooh. What causes belly did you have? You did that quite quickly. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Alright, you've got something.
What? I'm just pushing through.
You're also taking some decent claims.
Complete.
Where?
Yeah, you're taking territory as you move. You've got something good. Still, I don't intend on pushing further than that point, so... Take what you like out of his territory, I guess.
Research complete. System survey complete.
Oh well.
System survey complete. Hostile fleet detected.
Ketchup, do you have Plantoids DLC?
Yeah,
I can't get.
it's because you're aquatic.
Hostile fleet detected.
Does that not mesh with?
No, budding only works on plantoids and fungoids. Did you not know that?
Oh, that's. Oh. But aquatic works on everything else. Oh. Is there any tree people? Tree quad?
An
maybe?
alien empire has
No.
established communications.
Oh, awesome.
Wait, who's that? Oh. Wait, I think Joe's...
Dying.
Okay. Wait.
Slow it down a bunch. Typing in PC.
What's going on?
Joe's dying.
Ooh.
This is
Yeah, he's got uni internet. If it's anything like the internet I had, you know,
No.
it was alright, but after prolonged use, it tended to go quick.
What?
Uni internet.
Well, nobody can hear you, Joe.
I mean, we could always resume this game.
Oh, wait, what? Who are you talking to?
Oh no, I was going to say, if Joe's dead, if he's not able to...
No. Wet Tent, are you here?
I'm here.
Okay, you're just being quiet. Well, nobody can hear you, Joe. Well, we're gonna have to end it in 20 to 30 minutes anyways.
That's fair enough. I mean, I think we've had a decent game.
So, well, do you want to continue or just wait till next time? Or
I think just save it, see what happens next week. If we have the same people, we can continue. If we have new people, then it's not fair of them to do that. So
yeah.
we'll play it from there.
Well, good job, Wet Tent. You're definitely the winner of this. I just had such a horrible start.
Has he waged war on you then?
No. I'm just saying, from like by the numbers, he's definitely the one that's going to win.
I think so.
If we continue or not, he's going to win no matter what.
I mean, yeah. I think victory, I'm slightly higher on him. I mean, I played well, but I'm willing to concede and not argue or anything.
Well, he has 2,000. When you look at base diplomatic weight, he has 2,000 on you.
Oh, does he? But I was going to say, what depends on his build, though.
More? How is that? I have more base diplomatic weight.
Because you have supremacist.
Well, wait, yeah.
You have you have mobs that are affected by happiness.
So yeah, you'd still win because of your tech advantage. My economy was just crushed early game.
What happened?
Just part of it was one of my guaranteed habitable worlds. Instead of being 2 systems away, it was 6.
Oh no.
Yeah, so that with that being and I was looking everywhere but there, so it took like 20 years to find my second habitable world. Or not second, I guess third. Yeah, so it was, and then conquering the core worlds of that other empire went on a massive spiral because my empire was starving for minerals for like 30 years. And I had nothing to trade for it. It's good now. Like, my economy's doing really good now. But the problem is, it's just too late.
Oh, I don't have like the pop growth to expand production. My pop growth is
Well, wait, what's your alloy up?
It's 200 right now, but I'm pushing out another relic world.
Alloy output? I'm coming up to 300. But then again, I'm a machine empire.
Well, they're actually rethinking it. Wet Tent may not be the obvious one because I have 381, and I'm building a forge or a Ecomonopoli.
Yeah.
What ships do you have?
I am at battleships.
What weaponry?
Full neutron launchers. I've not developed the X cannon.
Do you have Titans?
Not yet. Like I said, my economy was just so hurt early game, I just couldn't do research.
What's your fleet power?
My fleet power is about 42,000, but I'm in the process of building 8 battleships.
Oh, I've got more than that.
Let's see,
Is there a way to see just the total number of fleet power? Because I tend to split.
Adding and stuff.
Oh, I just tend to split mine up.
I can see the fleet power of your battleships. One of my battleships is twice the fleet power of
What of mine?
Yeah, my individual fleet power is 3 shy of 2K, and yours has 4 shy of 1100.
Yeah. Yeah, I put most of my well, a decent portion of my my fleet on the board, my board with you, and another on another board with you. Like, I'm assuming we're talking endgame at this point. Like, I assume this is game over.
I mean, depends on whether Lockheed comes or not, but
Well, Lockheed,
you know,
he hasn't shown up at all.
if he comes next time, because I'm assuming we're ending, and I may have to go.
Yeah,
and
like I'm assuming this is the end of the game, and we're just sort of discussing the post game stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine with you, Wet Tent, ending it. Yeah, because I just didn't have a good start. Is my thing, and then economic problems early game.
Damn, Dan, you got a lot of worlds in your territory.
I had from like
Wait just a second.
From like year 20, I had 2 dedicated.
Yeah, I assume you're going to do some kind of tech rush.
Yeah, my economy just couldn't handle that. Something like that.
I still think something's wacky with the economy because it's way too strong early.
Well, you're also Hive Mind, which is the new meta.
Oh, is it? I didn't know that.
Yeah, Hive Minds are now better than Machine Empires because they have way less trouble with Empire Sprawl or Empire size.
Yeah, but that shouldn't directly affect my economy. That should only
Oh yeah, but
affect my research and traditions.
yeah.
Also, to know everyone was super slow on the traditions.
Yeah.
Let's see, Joe says he has a fleet. His fleet power is 382. Mine
Wait.
is
Oh, by Diplo weight.
yeah. Mine is like 6 times that.
Yeah, and mine is 300 less than yours. And
Yeah, that's why we
200
look at
more
the
than that.
base.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I know.
What relics do you have that can influence your fleets?
I have none.
Yeah, I have. Well, I have one relic that's not one. What's it called? No, that's not. I've got the Rubricator. The Volatum Reality Perforator.
Oh yeah,
That's
that.
good.
That I was.
But you gotta use it quick.
Oh yeah, I was basically ready to use it. I was expecting Tents to attack me the moment my fleets became weakened attacking the Commonwealth of Jiv. So I had some guys in reserve. And yeah, I was trying to bait him in a little bit by having a weaker fleet die. And I was going to have him push up and then I was going to attack him back, but that didn't happen. Like, I assumed like either both of you or one of you were going to make a shot for me at some point.
I was at some point, but
Yeah,
I was
going to say,
position.
I had the majority of my my strong fleets on the borders. Like, you know, I don't have these better plays of hiding them in nebulas and stuff. Like, I just basically plonk them in the system and hope for the best.
Joe says that he would be able to defend against a 20k fleet.
I doubt it. But, well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how well he's doing. I mean, I don't know where his neighbours are. Like, he's right away from us there.
Well, he's far enough away to where, and there's nothing into him. So
Yeah.
he got, and the people weren't hostile near him.
Yeah. I mean, I had access to a gateway, so there was potential for me to get him somehow.
Or kill yourself using it.
Yeah, quite possibly. I wasn't talking about L gates or anything. I was actually trying to research the L gates and get that up, just in the hopes that it was something bad that could fuck over everyone else.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was a good game.
Yeah, I got the Crystal Forge plating.
I got that too, I'm pretty sure. Do I?
No. Mine is I got the Crystal Forge plating from destroying the Crystal Ball. I got the upgraded version of it.
Ah.
That's strong. That's super strong.
Yeah, it also makes your battleships way cheaper. because one of my battleships costs only 10 shy of 1,200 alloys.
Having that, not only is it more straight points than armor, since it also increases hulls, it effectively increases your disengagement chance and decreases your cost. So you can pump out more fleets with higher fleet power that take less losses.
Yeah, and like it reduces my my alloy cost by over 200.
Yep, that shit's strong.
But I only just got that because it can be difficult to kill the crystal ball because it's in a because always in a pulsar, so shields are non-existent. Good game. Well, I gotta leave.
Cool. See you later, guys.
See ya.
I'm heading off as well. Where's the button? There we go. Right, and as for people on the stream, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you guys next time. Bye for now.